Hello, everyone. This is 726 Berkshire right here. Now, you may find me a little bit outside my comfort zone because this is the first time I ever hosted a live stream. Usually, I just join my friends' live streams and basically join in on the fun. But now I'm hosting it myself, especially since today is my birthday, baby. Anyways, I hope to invite some guys eventually. Hang on. Let me see if I can get the guys in here. All right. And here we go. All right, and hey, Fletcher,
And we're on.
what's up, guys?
Hello there, certain
Birthday
Berkshire.
boy.
Wait, what? What, Kira?
Birthday Berkshire.
Yeah, birthday Berkshire BB.
I guess you could say you're the class A of the bunch.
Shut up.
Make me a big green tomato.
The green beak tomato is Seth, remember.
No, he's the big blueberry now.
Blueberry with a bunch of red mold in it.
You mean,
Ew!
you mean Blake? If it has red mold, then that's an indication you're getting scarlet fever.
Wow! Wow!
Oh my god.
Hey, hey! I'm not kidding. Scarlet fever's a real thing.
Yeah, I know.
I know that.
Oh my gosh! I can't. Oh my gosh!
Are you still watching the thing?
I was just watching, try not to laugh, and whenever it hit the green tea and coffee bit, I lost it.
Wah, wah.
Well, Blake would lose it too. So
Yeah.
I can't do this. I just kept telling Kira and Blake, not Kira, Boris. Ugh, what is wrong with me?
Well, we always make mistakes with our names, like the time Kira called me Boris instead of Blake.
or me calling Colin Fletcher, and the other way around.
Oh my god.
Yes.
I definitely got the Colin.
All right, let me see if I can invite a Colin in here if he's online, which unfortunately he isn't at the moment. But at least I can invite Seth.
Yeah. Naturally.
For the most part, you can.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. I think I'm gonna start wheezing pretty soon.
Don't wheeze like Carlos, though.
I'm trying not to.
You'd have to have a pretty throat. So
Yeah.
and I know Fletcher's throat is never empty. So
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's looking
I really can't do this.
you got no choice.
I literally
Actually, never mind.
choice.
Actually, never mind. You do got a choice.
I had no choice.
You had no choice but to laugh.
I had no other option.
All right.
No other option except to scream every time Mr. Salesman basically makes you laugh.
I'm done.
Oh, David.
Yes.
All right, everyone. What I'm about to show, or what I'm about to play, is me just laughing my head off. So all videos that I play are owned by
Any other video are respectfully owned by others. They're respectful.
All right, I'm gonna turn.
Really, Kira? You uploaded the chocolate Blake again?
Anyway,
Happy birthday, boy!
Shut up.
I'm gonna turn on my camera, and I'm gonna try not to laugh at this. And I don't own this. I don't own this video. It's owned by its rightful owner. So
Anyone who thinks that this is not going to work, place $10 on the table.
Yes.
And there's Seth.
Yeah, Seth is basically going to speak by text. He told me that.
That's not really all that funny. Okay,
It wasn't really that funny, really. Especially compared to the video that I'm about to allow his own
It's better.
Oh my god!
Wait, what happened?
It gets better. It gets better.
Now I was playing I'm in Red Dead right now. I'm playing a game called Dispatch Rider. I was shooting a guy off his horse. He went flying about a mile after I shot him off the horse.
Oh my
The horse tripped on a rock and he went flying about a mile.
Oh my god.
Anyway, it gets much more harder. Trust me. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Oh, poor.
I'm done.
All right. Anyways,
well, after this, Blake, you did say you wanted me to do a commentary over the Red Dead video.
yeah. Fortunately, I have the video up.
I got.
So hang on, let me get this up right here, and let's get
All
going.
right, hold on.
Can we turn
All
our
right.
cameras on for this one?
Arthur Morgan's Wild West Adventure. Now, as you can see, we have the average, typical, somewhat strange American Viking running up the side of a mountain, somehow avoiding the laws of physics and not slipping off the damn thing. Now, you can hear him scream Lenny all the time because for some reason he's trying to look for some guy named Lenny. I wonder who that is. And looking over the landscape, wondering if he'll ever find him. So being a typical American, just throw a stick of dynamite in the air and bam. There go the birds. Now, chapter 1. Chapter 1?
Surfing.
Wagon surfing.
Hang on. Surf's on pretty high, dudes.
And except we're not surfing on water. Now this is the American way. Plant 2 sticks of dynamite and just get in the damn thing. And as you can see, you need to learn how to actually sit in the thing without falling out. And as we can see, Arthur will just do backflips for days because he apparently is athletic, and he gets tailed whipped by the whole damn thing. Now he tries to get into the stagecoach, blow it up, but he forgets there's an oil lamp on the thing, and he's on fire. And rolling down the mountain on fire. That's not a good day. Now somehow he actually manages to stay inside this thing. Somehow he actually manages to stay inside a cloth stagecoach. And here he goes flying out the side of this thing. Ow. Head concussion. Anyway, here we see him taking the girls and uncle out towards Valentine. And of course they're taking the train tracks because they want to take the roads and all that because, you know, modernization and all that stuff. And Arthur decides to take a nice photo. Now, let's see here. Blake, can you pause the video for a sec?
All right.
Hold on. Wait there for a sec. I got something ready.
Oh, God, what is it?
Just give me a moment.
Oh, gee.
It's a smart
All
All right, Boris.
Well,
let me see if I
that's.
can invite David in here.
While my second device is turning on, just try to invite anyone. Oh, and
Okay.
hold on. I'm gonna answer Seth's question. Hold on. You can actually drive train. Yes, of course, Seth. I tried, and Fletcher paid the price for that.
Totally not sorry for it.
You're not sorry for it because you were enjoying it.
Going every
The Great Train Robbery.
I ended up paying $300 for my head. Quite literally. But anyway, hold on. Okay, my phone, my other device is on. Let me find this. Just don't unpause it, Blake. I promise you, it'll be perfect. Just give it a second.
Okay.
But while you're waiting, try to picture in your head what it could be.
All right, let me stop share for a moment.
All right, hold on. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me see this first. Okay. Okay, I got it. Anyway, Blake, share screen.
All right, share screen coming on.
My audio sounds good, right?
Yep.
It does.
Okay, wait, go back. Anyway,
Yes.
Oh, no.
Boris, you son of an ass.
Anyway, back to it. Here we are in the region of Amberina hunting elk on a railway bridge. So Arthur goes ahead and picks up the pelt, gets all the venison and all that, and he decides to take a shortcut across the bridge. And
Face plant.
long live the king, anyone? Lion King, anyone? Except Arthur's scar, apparently. Anyway, here we go. Out in Amberina still, all of a sudden we get ran off by a horse, and the horse flings us off into the canyon. Ow. Ow. A 50-foot deep canyon. Ow. Now here Arthur finds another elk, and while he's skinning it, oh god. Now suddenly the laws of physics don't seem to apply here because of course Arthur doesn't seem to know that this is a video game realm, and everyone in the coach is wondering what the hell is going on. The guards are playing around. And now we see Arthur pick up the elk, and he just collapses in question about what just happened in his life right there. And of course, here's just Arthur being a dick at Valentine by throwing a fish onto the table, like a gigantic fish. And all of a sudden, everyone starts learning how to meditate and float at the same time, like they're a bunch of Hindu monks.
Apparently, the laws of gravity don't apply here.
Oh, actually, these guys are monks all the way from Tibet, apparently. Now, the fish apparently is playing a game of poker and passing the chips to the invisible man over there. Now, if you want to come to Van Horn and have a nice little hanging ride, there you go. Of course, it's going to be a little bit of a hard time for you to get out of that. Anyway, here we go. You just find... Of course, since this is this deep south of Lemoyne, we have to, of course, eventually suck off the venom of a man, because apparently he got bit by a viper again, and he definitely got a stiff one tonight.
You're gonna recover at least.
Oh, he's gonna be more than recovered. Anyway, we see Jack and Arthur having a nice moment. Don't worry, Jack. I'm a responsible adult. You don't need to worry about me one bit.
Sure.
Anyway, bye. And of course, this guy just happened to be here, and I guess Arthur's just going to eat his nuts as usual, I guess.
You're going to love my nuts.
Roasted chestnuts on an open fire, anyone?
I'll get the marshmallows.
Anyway, Arthur's outside on his recreational vehicle on the railroad track, somehow not going to get run over, and all of a sudden his horse just decides to lay down and gets up. Somehow he defies the laws of physics, and uh-oh. Unfortunately, there's no bungee rope on him, so bungee jumping is not a thing here.
Nope.
Now, here we are in the nice, calming saloon of St. Denis, and of course we get a man making impromptu commentary of being a rich man. You know what Arthur says? You know what? You know what I think, buddy? You know what I think, buddy? Screw you. I could give a damn about money. Now, Arthur somehow jumps into the train without hitting the bridge and letting his horse die. Yeah, that's a great partnership, isn't it? Anyway, we see Arthur preparing to make a nice offer to teach the boys to fish. Anyway, we see Jack and Arthur making a nice move towards the river, and of course, he decides to fall over. Yeah. I think Jack was more than frightened. Anyway, don't worry, Jack. Here we are at the river spot. And all right. Okay, Jack, we're here at the fishing spot. And anyway, here we go. Of course, Arthur's here teaching John Marston's boy to fish for the nicest fish around. Mostly they're just going to catch bluegill. Sorry, Jack, I need that flower. It's an herb. I'm hungry, okay? Anyway, get away from me, boy. I'm not your father. I ain't your damn father.
This is why you're adopted.
You're John. You're John's kid. I'm not your dad, unfortunately. So to really get away from the responsibility, just leaving Jack all on his own on the other side of the river, just running straight through New Hanover River, run across the Dakota River, through the woods of New Hanover, across the plains of Big Valley, through the fields of Amberino, across the Catechist Bridge, over a train across, and through the fields of New Hanover on fire, and across the ice sheets of Mount Hagen, and through the snow yelling Lenny, and finally arriving at the peak overlooking Mount Hagen. And of course, we see a nice, beautiful rainbow, apparently, and Arthur decides to get distracted by that. So let's just take a nice, good old selfie. Here, sir, hold the camera for me. And it was at this moment that Arthur realizes just who was holding the camera.
Yogi himself.
So yeah, yeah.
Wait,
The
wait,
Yogi.
wait.
Yeah, the Yogi.
Hang on, let me find a little piece of audio for this. Hold on, it's gonna be well worth it.
I can already tell what it is. I can already tell what it is.
Hang on.
I can already tell what it is.
Oh God.
It's like, hey, a boo-boo, you're not a boo-boo, you are gonna die.
Actually, that's not the case, really.
Well, let's hear what it is then. You got it up, like?
Hang on, not yet. Have it on my phone, of course.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. I'll also get something else prepared for the next thing. So.
Okay, here we go.
All right. Anyway.
Oh wait. For some reason, the thing didn't play.
All right. Try again.
Okay.
Okay. The soldier sound effect.
I'm done.
Oh my God. Anyway, Arthur's being chased down by this bear relentlessly, and of course this bear decides to hack away at him like nothing ever before, like a monster truck on top of a sedan. And so we find him drinking tonic waters, just running around this bear like it's no tomorrow, running relay races around him, apparently, climbing up the rocks and suddenly tripping over them as usual because it's so damn slippery. Then all of a sudden we're going to find him. Oh, God. Where's this going to even go? We find him falling down into the creek by Hagen's Mountain. And anyway, he thinks that running down a stream is a good idea. Oh, no, it isn't. You're going to slip and, oh, God, I made a mistake. He just gets flipped over, and the bear is actually going faster at every time he does that. And so we find him still being chased, and a campfire nearby. Wow, this guy doesn't even bother. And so the bear actually got tired, and Arthur decides to chase after it and kill it by kicking it and punching it. Yeah, this guy's the real... Yeah, Bear Grylls doesn't have anything on this guy. This guy's a real woodsman. Anyway, of course, bam, screw you. I'm Muhammad Ali on you, bear. You know what? Take this. Well, there you go. Finally. Now I'm going to skin you alive for giving me this scar. Going to skin you alive, boy. Anyway, of course, Arthur does the deed and decides to skin him alive. As we all know, this is something you should always do, and decides to take the pelt and drop it by the river. Sayonara, you bastard. I had enough of you. Oh, what's that over there?
I like saying.
Oh,
Now, Chapter 3, How to Properly Rob a Bank. Of course, we find Arthur, Bill Williamson, Sarah, and the gang all heading into Valentine to perform one of their greatest robberies yet that will get them into trouble and not in trouble with the Pinkerton Agency and get them killed later on. Sorry for any spoilers. And of course, this guy decides to screw up everything, and suddenly we're dead for some reason. Now, Arthur decides to be a prick and destroy the stables where the sheep are. Just jumping over things, destroying everything, letting all the merino sheep out, and ow! Flipping over everything and eating, literally getting flung off, hitting poles, literally eating dirt on the way down. He tries to do a Clint Eastwood, fails horribly. Bow. Now, of course, he gets left behind by the horse, flips over again over the gate, and then, oh God, destroying more fences, bam, pole. And oh my God. Now, this guy is the first man to do a triple flip without being part of Cirque du Soleil here. And of course, let's just be a prick and just let's just rustle out everyone. Now, of course, the horse just still doesn't want to be in control, and Arthur's just covered. Now, the horse doesn't even want to bother jumping over a one-pallet fence. Arthur just keeps eating mud and dirt on the way down. He's just coated in it at this point. In fact, his entire body is full of it. Now, let's follow Billy Williamson in, and let's get started with the robbery. Hold up. Let's try that again, boys. Take two. Anyway, of course, we rob everyone. No one suspecting a thing, even though we went in with guns that could clearly be seen. We just decide to shove this guy into his office because he has all the keys and everything, the combination lock. Of course, this guy's just such a doofus for having a photo of himself. It makes him so self-sufficient. And anyway, we blow open the safe. We take around $5,000 worth of hard-earned cash and gold. Now we prepare for the big battle. Oh, we see the first lawman? You know what? You don't really deserve that family jewel of yours on your crotch, so I'll take that for you. Anyway, I'll see you around. I'll see you around, guys. I'll be back the horse for a moment. I just need to go buy some clothes for a sec. All right, I'll be right back in a sec. Anyway, let's just browse through the catalog. Just buy a nice good old browse through the catalog. Get some nice warm pair of worn boots as usual. Goes good with the duster coat. I can tell you that. All right, I'm sorry, guys. I'm back. Oh, wait a minute. I just realized. Sorry, guys. I need to go take a bath real quick. It's been a while. It's actually been 5 months since I've taken a proper bath. Anyway. The smell of lavender. I just love that. It's been 5 months and I've been covered in sheep and horse residues. Thank God. Oh, what do you know? I can't believe the gunshots I'm scaring you. Thank you for the service, ma'am. I always love a deluxe wash. Anyway, here just exit fully clothed. And all right, guys, sorry I'm back. That took a little longer, but I am feeling refreshed. Anyway, let's get on the horses and ow. Yeah, let's trip one more time before we leave town. And anyway, of course, we just decided to pull off a nice classic western of avoiding the train. Now we head back to the river, heading back up the North Dakota River, just stopping alongside by the gravel line, and we just leave the horse behind. We just made it. We did an amazing bank job worth $5,000, and you feel triumphant. And then you realize responsibility called. He's at the door. And I'm gone.
Hang on.
The end.
Yeah.
I am so glad we finally recorded that.
So am I. So am I.
Sorry, guys.
Anyway, oh God, I wonder what the people's thoughts are on this.
All right, hang on. Let me see if I can look in the chat of the live stream. But oh boy, I'm pretty sure everybody's going to be going, what the hell did I just watch?
You're probably not wrong.
Yeah. All right, hang on. Let me scroll back down. And
oh God.
oh, Katie just said that Fletcher's face here was priceless.
I want to say he has the biggest tits of all.
Why don't you, Seth? Why don't you try putting that on the new Potomac? Maybe you'll love it.
I saw it already because
don't do that in front of Chris's face. He will kill you.
Also, I'm gonna go eat dinner now, so I'm just gonna leave you all. I'm just slowly back away now.
I'm gonna back away slowly and come back when there's less weird shit.
Unfortunately, there's no shortage of that around.
And he's gone.
He'll be back.
And also,
yeah.
And also, I feel I got no idea.
Well, Seth, that's part of actually making commentary.
Also, Boris, that story was priceless.
hey, it's not the only one.
Well, what would you rather have?
Because oh God.
All right, let me see.
What would you rather have? Arthur shouting, "Lenny, where are you?" while he's drunk.
Lenny! Lenny!
Oh God. Unless you want me to do a narration of the quiet time mission.
Oh wow!
Ooh, nice, Seth.
Yep, this is supposed to be a paper Christmas ornament.
Nice.
Oh really? Nice.
Nice.
All right, let's see. Let me see. I sent invites to David, Colin, Liam, and Well, obviously, I can't invite Ben or Liz since they're busy with the other live stream, the improv.
Oh yeah, they're improv live stream. I forgot about that. What did Seth do?
Look in the chat. Look at the chat.
Hold on. Oh, that's a little rough.
Looks like
Olden Hall looks like turned to a Thomas Mini.
More like the Hogwarts Express got let itself go and ate too much Big Macs.
Either that or
that's
just shrunk in the wash.
Well, then again, I think. But then again, I think I have an engine that could beat out Hogwarts, and of course, this was recent.
What? Ah, Rosalina.
It literally only took me about an hour and a half to make that.
That was
She
quick.
is beautiful.
That was quick.
She is gorgeous.
Oh god.
What a lovely Russian lady.
Blake's still thinking about it. I'm sure you are.
Wait, thinking about what? What?
What just happened?
Oh yeah. With the with the narration.
Oh boy.
Ugh.
That was priceless. Especially if Arthur gets ran over by a train, you play that 8-rate version of
I think that was the bit you were supposed to play. I like trains.
Well, that was the original plan, but plans change. Of course, just like Dutch's plans. Arthur,
Yeah.
I got a plan. 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 This is a good one. And then it's Dutch Vanderlyn saying I got a plan from the very first time he said it to the very last time he said it, to the point where he just fell off a cliff. Literally, that's what Dutch does the last time he says I got a plan. This is a good one.
And Blake, if I know it's your birthday, but don't piss me off.
Wait, what?
Don't piss me off of these engines are one of my favorites, or else I will shove a lot of cupcakes in your mouth.
Oh god!
Seth, leave
I'm just
that
joking.
to me.
Oh god!
Seth, leave that to me.
Darn
I hate
it!
And he left
He's
just like
gone.
that.
Just like that.
All right. Tell me.
Oh god! I forgot that the treasure I'm looking for.
Years.
I already forgot that the treasure I'm looking for in this game is in a crocodile-infested swamp.
I could live with that.
Crocodile-infested swamp.
That too.
Blake.
Yes.
Have a cupcake.
Wait, what?
I just smashed the cupcake in your mouth.
Wait a minute. What is that monstrosity over there?
What monster?
Not the Hershey one.
The Wizard of Oz set.
No, not even that. Go up.
Where is it?
See that blue train?
Oh yeah, this one. The little engine that could rip off.
This is 100% cursed.
It's beautiful.
It's shit.
Also, Seth, you literally sound like an airline attendant right now.
An airline attendant?
The captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign.
We would like to begin the boarding process. You see that?
Boarding process.
You see that?
Downs and board.
Boarding process. Yes, that's good. Boarding is enough. Process is not necessary. We'd like to begin the boarding.
Simple tells the story. People add extra.
Get on the plane.
I say, fuck you! I'm getting in the plane.
Let Evil Knievel get on the plane.
I'll be seeing you folks in uniform. There seems to be less wind in here.
I bet the people in the chat are like George Carlin for the win.
We're experiencing a sudden
baby. George Carlin for the win.
We're experiencing a sudden change in cabin pressure. Roof flies off. Oh god! Imagine if that was the literal case, though. Jesus, alligator.
Oh, and by the way, Seth, looks like 765 got the Line of Lines logo too.
Nice.
What?
Yeah, that literally happened a few years ago.
Are you kidding me?
Nope, this actually happened.
Kill it with fire.
And my character's running through head height water as if he didn't need to breathe. For crying out loud!
And he drowned and died. The end.
No, no, he'll just be
No.
eaten
It's
by.
here's how it really goes. Once upon a time, you died, and I lived happily ever after. The end.
Also, even better. Once upon a time, Blake decided to trigger Seth because
no.
he
Oh God!
searches 1225 so much because he likes to piss him off because one day he came to his house and snapped his neck. The end.
And there's the line 7 Nickel Plate Road 726.
Oh my God!
Yep, that did actually happen.
Really?
Ay, caramba.
Ay, caramba.
I don't. First of all, I'm not sure we're allowed to say that in front of Boris.
You can. I'm not offended by it.
Even though I have no idea what it means.
You could search up a definition if you want.
Also.
Yep.
All right. So I'm actually in the hospital bathroom because I wanted to do noises here.
Okay.
I see. Yeah, you did say your mother was at the hospital, right?
Yes.
Why is she at the hospital?
Bad leg.
Oh.
Oh, nobody likes that.
In a few days back, my grandmother on my dad's side actually broke some of her ribs, and she's in the hospital.
How'd she break her ribs?
I think she fell down some steps, I think.
Ouch. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, God.
All right.
I'm so bored, I'm running out of ideas.
Well, are you running out of ideas for creating sprites or running out of ideas for art in general?
Well, art in general, because I want to make train scenes.
Well, why not just do some excursions with different steam engines to take screen caps of those?
Unfortunately, I don't have trains.
Bummer.
Until Christmas.
I thought you still had it.
Well, I have Railworks, but it holds a little bit of memory.
No, I thought you had a New Era still on you.
No, I have Railworks. That's all I have.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I mean, I might consider getting a New Era eventually.
All right, let me see if I can. Speaking of trains, let's fire it up Trains 2009 for some train running, shall we?
Yeah, sure. But put 475, let it go supersonic speed and crash it into. Wait, better idea. But let's put your train on. Put your trains on. Make it go on. Well, make it. Oh, never mind. I'm out of ideas.
Are you getting out of ideas to not even include the jet sled?
Wait a minute. How about jet sled time?
No, we've done that way too many times.
We're not going to let this stream get saturated.
Yeah, you're right. That jet stream's getting a bit overrated.
Bit old as the hairs on someone's family jewels.
More like it's old as grandma's farts.
Wait, as what, Blake?
As old as someone's family jewels. The hairs on someone's family jewels.
What, you mean their balls? Okay.
I know. All right, anyways, wait for this to load up so we can run some trains in the Line of Lines Winter Wonderland. All right. Kira, are you there?
Harry? I'm not Harry.
I said Kira.
Oh.
Okay.
Maybe she had to go somewhere, I guess.
Maybe.
Also I have to go because my phone's on 16%.
Oh, really?
All right.
And
right,
also
no
it's a bummer. It's a really bummer. I had to leave on your birthday. So
hey, it's okay. At least you attended while it lasted, anyway.
Yeah.
it lasted.
Yeah, I may come back. I may come back, maybe, because I just don't know because we're in Grayling right now.
Oh, really?
So I I may re, I may return, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I know Fletcher's going to return after he has dinner.
All right, so adios.
All right.
No.
See you then.
All right, Seth.
Okay. And okay. Alrighty.
Oh, God. So I'm not. I'm gonna have a little bit of a difficult time trying to enjoy my Christmas, considering I have to work the Monday before Christmas Day.
Yeah, I'm
And
pretty sure I may have to work on a Monday too, but thankfully it's the early morning hours till like around noon. Right. Oh, you're back, Kira. Just in time too.
Sorry about
that's fine.
that. And Seth had to go?
Yeah, Seth had to go because his battery's at 16%.
Ooh. Where's Colin?
Blake, you just buy them.
Don't
Just
make
buy
me
the
too
models.
much stress.
Blake, just buy the newer models for crying out loud.
Yeah, I will eventually, yes.
Eventually, then we wait 70 years.
Well, not exactly 70 years, but
Oh, I know. I'm
yeah,
just around.
I know. All right, the Strasbourg double hair with 475 and number 90.
If Colin were in here, he'd be begging you to get the 89 maybe. Sorry.
Yeah, in fact, I tried inviting Colin in here, but it's so far no response from him.
Probably caught up with something maybe.
Well, he did. Well, from what I've seen on Hangouts, he is online, but yeah.
Guess the only thing to really do is just wait for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe he's waiting for his like a brother to leave. I don't know.
Possibly. Like, have you ever like tried winterizing the Strasbourg route before?
I don't think I ever have before yet.
Try giving that a try when you have the time.
Sure. So that way
I
you
mean,
can at least recreate the Strasbourg Christmas trains, including the Christmas Tree Express.
oh yeah, I almost forgot about those. Are those for the stairwell lights? I didn't think that K&L were gonna make another Western Maryland locomotive, but it was one that I was least expecting.
Yeah, and then there was also the Western Maryland Russian decapod that also made a cameo in that video.
Wait, oh yeah, except that was a. Wait a minute, but wasn't that a? Or was it a reskin or was it a freeware thing?
I'm not sure if it was a reskin or a freeware thing, but most likely he may make it available soon.
Probably. Oh, I'm not sure the Western Maryland had Russian decapods for the most part.
Yeah, they did.
Well, considering Maxim is one.
Well, Maxim I based from the Susquehanna, and the Erie where Blake's from is they also had them.
And I'm just writing Christmas cards.
Christmas cards, the bane of everyone's existence. I mean, enjoyment.
Oh, I don't even know half these people. Get
Exactly.
a flashlight and
That's
blow a
that's
fuse.
that's exactly what a Christmas card is.
Yeah,
You don't know.
if you listen to the 12 Pains of Christmas, you basically get the whole idea.
You
Blake,
you don't know half of anyone in there, and yet you tried to care for them.
Now, why the hell are they blinking?
can we stop referencing George Carlin? Gosh.
No. I'm just repeating quotes from the 12 Pains of Christmas.
Oh, really?
Yes, that's where it was from.
Oh, that's where it was from.
Yeah.
I see that Kira's ready for the holidays. And Kira, why are you posting pictures of Boris saying something about Seth? It's like, why are you trying to sell yourself?
That it was a year ago since I said that.
You know, I'm glad you spotted that.
Ooh, looks like John recently found another photo of one of the Canadian Pacific Jubilees, 2926.
Hogwarts Express.
Oh, really? What is that?
Yep.
Is that one like in preservation or something
No,
else?
that's 2929.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
let's just put in there. That's cute.
Hmm.
Oh, look at what he posted back at 8 minutes ago.
8 minutes ago.
Yeah.
What? Hold on.
90. Oh, come on.
Just a couple days ago.
I'm done. I'm done.
How ironic.
Yeah, I think the bed's dry.
What, Fletcher? Did you wet the bed or something?
Fletcher, you there?
It's dry.
What, Fletcher? Did you wet the bed or something?
What is it?
I don't know what he did.
Oh God.
Hmm.
Ow. Oh God. I wonder if there are any Christmas-based rail events going on right now.
All right, be right back.
Okay. Kira, I heard you were sending Christmas cards. Kira. Right. Well, folks, I guess you're stuck with me, so I hope you enjoy the commentary. One thing I can say is that these guys cannot take. All right, sounds like someone's back. Hello.
Yes.
Kira, I heard you were actually sending Christmas cards around.
I am. They went out. Why?
They just went out?
No. They went out a couple days. They went out yesterday. They were picked up yesterday by the post office.
Oh, really? Oh, awesome then.
Yes. Why do you say this?
No, I was just saying.
This is a tradition I want to start, basically.
It's not
Not
bad.
very many people do this tradition much now.
Oh, really? I thought people did it a lot still.
All right, I'm back.
I'm still continuing that tradition.
Yeah, sorry about that. It's just that my dad called me up because my uncle wanted to wish me a happy birthday on the phone.
A happy birthday and a very early Merry Christmas.
Well, I did say we'll see him again on a Christmas Day.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Family gathering.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's Christmas!
It's been a while since I've been on a Christmas family gathering. I mean, usually we did it when at my cousin's house, my older cousin's house.
Ha
Oh God. And I have to say, whenever they make the
Wake the
this
Rachel's engine.
oh God.
Oh boy. And Yellen joined.
Oh hey. Oh wait. Huh? Oh hey, Yellen.
Hello.
You sound a little bit quiet.
Well, actually, my mom is with me now.
Oh, okay. All right. We see. Understand.
All right. Wonder if John may be interested in joining.
Maybe. I mean, if he's got the time.
Right, just ask him. Okay.
Well, considering I was going to send a card to Blake, but I think it will be easier to do it in person.
Oh, really?
Considering if teleportation was real, I could just do it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't you wish it was real?
Let me see here.
Wow.
Trying to think what else to do.
What, strap yourself to a rocket?
Wait, what?
Strap yourself to a rocket?
He's done that He's done that hundreds of times by now. So
yeah, especially when you were saving your tender for me and Boris that one time.
Oh God. I still kind of and remember the time when you decided to use the speeders with the jet sleds.
Yes.
I'm sure David enjoyed the sight of that.
Yeah, he sure did. And of course, 611 coming towards Fletcher at supersonic speed.
A literal torpedo. Quite a literal torpedo.
Oh, did one of your cats join, Kira?
Is it Speckles again?
Kira, you there?
Hmm?
Did Speckles come up to you again?
Mm-mm.
Then what happened?
I was munching on a cracker.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Let's see. What to take?
All right.
Besides, she's asleep.
Oh, all right.
All right. All right. Still waiting for Colin to join.
Of Blake, another thing. Weren't you listed?
Slap the whipped cream pie into Blake's face.
Hey, what you were saying, Boris?
Already, I walk out of a barn and I get headshot for crying out loud.
Oh,
Anyway, like I was saying, Blake, aren't you and Liz still working on that Polar Express theme compilation or something? You know, that animation.
Yeah, we are still working on it, and we're slowly starting to get back on track with this.
Since Liz finally graduated, she should be able to at least maybe find some time before she gets a full job.
Yeah. Yeah, she is going to be helping me with some additional animation. And now that you brought that up, I was actually going to show you a work in progress.
Oh, go ahead. Please do.
Oh, really? Go ahead then.
Yeah, and of course, this is the new intro that you made for me, Boris.
Oh yeah, I feel like I should update that in the future.
All right. Oh, and we're gonna replace the audio, replacing my gas with the Tigger gas that basically goes as follows.
Oh really?
Yes.
Oh my God. Oh, so is that all of the? Are those all the frames you already have set up for it?
Yes. Yeah, all of these are all the frames I have set up. Those that are like just still pictures. Those are going to be the ones that are going to be replaced with the animation.
Oh, all right then. So far, looking very good in the progress.
Thanks. And this is my favorite shot because I'm the most proud of this, because we had to come up with a way to achieve the turnaround sequence, and the best way I could think of was to create a top view of the engine of the cars.
A top view and panning the camera from the looks of it. Speaking of works in progress, I just looked at some of my own.
Wait, what'd you say, Kira?
Tokyo Drift that boy.
the original Tokyo Drift.
Yeah. Or if Colin was here, he'd be inserting a Billie Jean.
Billie Jean. You're not wrong.
I'm sorry, my mom kept on talking to me just now.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Apparently David can't join, but because he's at work right now.
Again?
David?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Sitting in a cold Jeep, sitting in a truck. It's 29 degrees, so what the That's going to be the song of December, and possibly the Rambling Are during the winter.
During the winter. We'll leave David to the songwriting compilations.
Sitting in a cold Jeep, sitting in a truck. It's 29 degrees, so what the fuck?
It's best we just leave David be the genius behind all the songwriting. Makes it a lot easier.
Indeed.
Relax.
All right. Hang on. Let me see if I can invite Luca into this.
Oh, are they online?
Yeah, they're online.
Well, perfecto then. Let's see.
Right.
All right. What was I doing? You wake up one morning and you wander into a room and you wonder, why did I come in here?
Yeah, it's basically like what George Carlin said. Have you ever went inside one of the rooms in your house and you can't remember why you went in there?
Which is pretty much word for word exactly what happens with a lot of people.
Yes.
Also,
ow.
Look in the chat.
Yeah, you just posted your picture of
Speckles.
Yep, Speckles. And Speckles is small compared to Mittens.
She's just a baby.
Of course.
Yeah, she is just a kitten.
All right.
I'm just gonna make you guys explode with cuteness.
Jeez.
Oh Lord.
Honestly, the camera on my new phone takes much better photos.
So what's the phone that you have?
It's a Google Pixel 2 XO.
That's
well, they just came out with Pixel 3.
Running through the woods, fearing for my life.
All right, let me see here.
Anyway, let's see.
I'm just looking at Liz's live stream, and apparently, somebody apparently dressed up as the Grinch.
For God's sakes!
Yes, I'm not even joking.
Well, ain't that rich? Oh God! Also, even though I'm not one to watch movies much these days, I don't really like the new interpretation of the Grinch that much.
Yeah, neither am I. I'm mostly a fan of the original 1966 version.
Yeah, plus, it just doesn't really seem to, fit the bill.
Capture the same magic, if you will.
Yeah, not the same magic. Yes, it's animated in a much more different fashion, but it just doesn't hold up as well.
Yeah, it doesn't hold a candle to it that much. Oh man, I still can't go over the fact that I just played the soldier screen from Team Fortress 2 just as.
you just love it because you think it's perfect for that.
Yes.
Which I can't disagree with you. It is it's perfect at that.
All right, how about we look up some Lionel template stuff?
Is that what you've been looking into recently?
Yeah. Oh. Some apparently online the MTH says that some of the sets are already in stock.
Oh, really?
Yep.
What, were you waiting for those to come into stock?
Not really. It's just I just went to the MTH front page and there it was.
Oh, just conveniently right there.
Yeah.
Let's see. Out of the best modelers, Blake, who do you think is really the best at good quality modeling and not repetition?
That's kind of a tough one. When it comes to sounds, Lionel's the best. When it comes to best prices, it would be MTH. And when it comes to highly detailed models, it would be Weaver and Third Rail Sunset model.
So basically, each one is good in their own regard.
Well,
exactly.
Guys, can I add Christian here?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Okay.
And then, of course, here's the orange Lionel version of the 263E.
Oh, really? Oh. Well, would you
To
look
be
at
honest,
that?
it doesn't look that bad.
No, it definitely doesn't.
And I'm pretty sure EJ and Casey would be fanboying over this.
Oh, God. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Oh, my God.
Of course, anything in Milwaukee Road or this Milwaukee Road set.
Yeah. And then, of course,
263.
there's one engine that's going to trigger Fletcher so much.
Which one? Oh.
Norfolk
Yeah, I
and
see.
Western.
Oh, God.
Hello.
Oh, hey, Christian. Been a while.
Hello.
Yeah, it sure has, hasn't it?
How do you do, Christian?
Aye.
Anyways,
Yeah,
we were looking
sure
up some
has been a
template
while.
stuff. Yeah, anyways, we were looking up some template stuff over here, and I'm pretty sure you would have a field day with the Union Pacific version.
Oh, yeah, because of the color scheme?
Yeah, remember the one time when you painted a foot in a... Wait, hang on. You painted Seth in Union Pacific colors.
Oh, well, goodness me, it's been so long, I forgot about that.
Well, I'm pretty much one of the few who watches those live streams by Seth all the time.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, I'd probably have a field day with that one.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure he did.
Right, and there's the 390.
Sure is nice.
Whoa.
You know, that Union Pacific one sort of reminds me of that northern locomotive that I seen at the South Louisville Antique and Toy Mall.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah. It's made by Bachman, but what it is that it's actually a Santa Fe Northern with a Union Pacific tender and livery.
Can you show us that pic, please?
It would have been called the UP
A
PNS.
picture of that?
Wait, what?
But did Blake ask for something?
Yeah, do you have a picture of that?
I have it on my phone, but I could try to look it up on here on the internet.
Blake, the railroad's name would be called the UPSF, not the ATSF.
Is that a reference to the job I have?
No, it was another thought.
Oh, I thought I heard UPS being mentioned.
Union Pacific.
Because he said a UPSF.
Okay, I see. I hear that now.
Yeah.
Union Pacific.
Tough to hear sometimes.
Pacific's
Anyways, what is this atrocity right here with the 400E?
Let me think.
Oh, God.
Okay.
That's definitely not suitable.
Yeah.
To my eyes,
I can definitely deal with. What about the Cincinnati right here?
Well, let's see. Oh, here it is.
For the
Okay,
most
okay.
part, like you can deal with it, but really, it just doesn't look up to the. Up to the
Excuse
Suit
me.
well for a Jubilee class.
that just. If it's supposed to look like a Jubilee class, then I am absolutely appalled.
Well, because it is a 4-4-4 wheel arrangement anyway.
Okay, I found it now.
All right, show us.
Is it on right now?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god!
Actually, yeah, that is actually suitable. Actually,
Yeah, for a Santa Fe engine.
For a Santa Fe.
Yeah, we often see those on the front of Bachmann sets.
It really doesn't look all that bad.
I've actually seen the ones that I've seen more often than not is the New York Central Niagara version of this.
Oh, you've seen the Niagara version?
Yeah, so this means Bachmann has two versions of the Union Pacific Northerns. This being the Santa Fe version, and the other being the New York Central Niagara.
Yeah, I have seen that before.
And
apparently, Fletcher said that his aunt just cleaned the basement.
Oh yeah, that explains that.
Yeah.
As you can see, as soon as I get this picture, as you can see here, this looks more like the Niagara, doesn't it?
It does look a bit more like it.
Minus the smoke deflectors.
Of course.
Boys?
Happy birthday to you.
What? Oh, Jonathan. Good to see you again.
Hey, dear Blake. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, John. Thank you.
And many, many more.
Well,
And
I
many,
don't
many
think
more.
I've met this guy before.
Hello.
Okay, time for a Whose Line Is It Anyway joke.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Now pull me out.
Just your opinion. I'm sorry if I interrupted.
Hey, it's okay.
Okay, well, just your opinion of the two Union Pacific Northerns that Bachmann have made. Which one do you think is the
better of the two?
Yes.
I would say the Santa Fe version is the best because it is close to how the FEFs used to look.
So you think that the Santa Fe version is closer to the original?
Yes.
That's correct.
Okay, then. Well, at least I know where I can get it, because there's actually one for sale at the South Louisville Antique and Toy Bowl.
Nice.
So if I ever want to get it, I know where to get it.
Well, that'll definitely be handy then.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and John, when did you turn into a Lionel caboose right here?
Wait, what?
Oh God.
Hold on a second. When did you turn into an ornament that's hanging up in my room?
365 days. How do you like that?
Because apparently you're right here.
Yes, of course.
Yep, that's Blake in spades.
Blake in spades.
As if Stanley wasn't enough, we're gonna have Blake up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure is good to be back once in a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, there are times that I miss it.
Hey, feel free. I'm pretty sure you can come back whenever, as long as everyone else is okay with it.
Well, that'll be up to them.
Oh God.
That'll be up to them as to what they want, whether they
yes.
Maybe
No,
not
I
have you back,
refuse to accept this.
But he should have done his T-pose. He had to assert his dominance to the other rail fans.
Really?
Oh, it's that picture, wasn't it?
Yeah, the picture of Seth dabbing in front of 1225.
Oh,
A
man,
classic
it's
moment.
distorted in every direction, isn't it?
Yeah, basically the classic trigger sound effect.
It was just bass boosted all the way up to the point where it hurts your ears.
If that were the case, then good God, how would you be able to hear anything anymore?
Well, I mean, I have a Bluetooth speaker right here. I can hook it up to my phone and then play the sound.
Oh, please don't. If that were to happen, good God.
Oh boy,
funny
John,
that
you
it
just
is.
missed what happened earlier with Boris narrating the Wacky Wild West in Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh boy, he did it again.
Yeah, he did it again. But fortunately, we recorded it live, so basically you can go back whenever you want to watch it.
Gotcha.
A quick question.
Yep.
You said Red Dead Redemption 2, did you?
Yep, that's correct.
Okay. Do you remember? I wonder if in this game that they would still have those bouncing horse buggies.
For the most part, they do. It's still there.
Yeah, you've probably heard about that glitch. That was it a bug? I think.
I think it was a bug.
Yeah, I guess some of you've probably heard about that bug that existed in the other game, in the original game.
I did. I did have the original game for its time.
Oh.
Also, it turns out someone actually made a relaxation video of just driving a train around the entire map with no sounds.
Huh. Yeah, who would have thought?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see what I put in the chat?
Yeah.
Where you gotta move to Kentucky.
Yeah, asking Seth when are you gonna come to
Who was the genius that took my engine to Ohio?
Thank you for repeating my meme.
I've only ever seen part of that movie.
I've only seen the Gauge the Issue, the Chris Eden Green review of the movie.
It doesn't have to be authentic. It'd be Lake or Brunswick Green, perhaps. Oh, I don't know, something that isn't just black.
Okay, maybe that was a step too far.
Okay, maybe that was a step too far. But still, originality, please. Somebody.
That's what you're asking for.
That reminds me of a quote that Henry Ford said. What was that quote? Here we go. I have it on a.
What is that quote at the Henry Ford Museum?
Any customer can have any color that he wants, so long as it's black.
That is such a dull selection that describes the 1920s.
I have it as a magnet.
I've actually heard someone say it one time. It was at that time period, black was the only color available on the Ford Model Ts. And then when I think it was Chevrolet, when they come out with different colors, it forced Ford to adopt the color changes.
And that's when Ford made the red painted race model of the Model T. And Blake, what the heck is that? Oh no, Christian, what is that?
Oh,
it's my latest brainstorm here. The Temiskaming and Northern Ontario Streamlined Pacific.
In other words, that's Ontario Northernland.
Yes, that's it.
It's Ontario Northland number 700.
Yes, that's it. They had to change the name because the initials, because there was another railroad at the time called Texas and New Orleans that had the same initials.
Huh.
And they ended up getting the freight cars confused.
We wouldn't know anything about the Texas and New Orleans, wouldn't we, guys?
That's for certain. We know someone who's a big fan of that railroad.
That of course our famous SP MK5 Mikado Isaac.
That's definitely.
I had forgotten about that.
Isaac, the one guy we know who's a big fanatic of the Texas and New Orleans.
Of course, the 4 Mikados that he has as OCs ought to be a testament to that.
Yep.
I can't blame him. I mean, I can see why he likes the MK5s. I mean, they're one of the most unique Southern Pacific engines.
Speaking of MK5s, Chris Kovacs is actually going to upload the 745 Holiday Express train tomorrow.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, really? He's gonna upload that sound.
Yep.
Oh, that'd be
Going
awesome.
back to
I'm gonna stop that for a minute. I mean, the screen sharing. There we go.
All right.
But yes, like I said, that's my latest brainstorm.
There we go, Kira.
Nom. Insert sandwich eating sound here.
What?
Oh my god.
Nom, nom.
Moist and delicious.
We know
Don't eat.
for one thing that Blake's the one guy I know that would do that.
Scotland is not a real country. You are an Englishman with a dress.
Looks like you've been had, Blake.
He's been had.
I've heard of smoke deflectors, but this is kind of ridiculous. They try to lift steam up above the cab.
Yeah, you know what I was talking about, don't you? Look at one of Kira's recent pictures that she posted.
Oh God.
What?
Hang on.
If you can make it that far.
What? Wait, did anyone say hero?
Yeah, I don't remember saying hero.
No, we said Kieran. What happened to Blake? Oh no, wait, he's still here. I was looking far off to the side.
Okay.
Man, you're looking overlooking the birthday boy? Shame on you.
Speaking of hero, I wonder. Let's see, that would be a D-51 class.
Yep, that's correct.
The Sparrows. Or the
Swallows. That's what they're called.
Because they have a little swallow on the side of them.
So they were nicknamed Sparrows, huh?
Boris.
Hold on. What happened?
Insert bruh sound effect number 2 here.
Bruh sound effect number 2.
D-51.
This is your answer, Boris.
Let me see.
That's an oof right there.
Oh yeah. That never ended. Unfortunately.
I don't know how many of you know that the Korean National Railways had at least 2 of those engines.
Korean?
Really?
Yeah.
I think Taiwan has a few as well. Taiwan has a few Japanese steam engines on their roster as well. I believe Japanese and Chinese.
Besides Japan, there are 3 other countries that had the D-51s. The Taiwan Railways, like you've said, like John said, and the Korean National, like I've brought up, and even the Soviet railways.
Here's one of the Taiwan engines.
All right.
It's up on my screen share.
Hey, let me get my... Oh, there it is.
They also have shays.
Oh, they do?
And that smokestack looks a bit large on the engine, doesn't it?
Yeah.
No shay.
Looks more like a trash can almost.
The one thing to compare
That's
it to.
one way to put it. When the steam engine retires, you basically use the smoke box as a trash can and use the smoke box store to get all the trash out of there.
I mean, that's what the shape reminds me of.
Well, I don't blame you.
But yeah. Oh, and they seem to have different classifications for the D-51s too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Go back to that picture. Oh, wait. For a second, I thought it said 666. Okay. Never mind.
668. It's 666.
The last thing we need is the devil on our line. So
calm down, Satan. Calm down. Oh, by the way, yeah, they do operate the shares.
Looking at this now.
I think this is the South Korean one. Or no, that's that's Taiwan. My bad.
The Korean ones, I don't think any of those are survived.
Well, not in South Korea, at least.
You know that Korea actually got a Erie 462 at one point?
Really?
If they did, then that's quite interesting.
Wait a minute.
Find a picture of it.
Soviet, Russian. Yeah.
All right, here we go. This was the engine they donated, 2524.
Wow. Oh my God! Imagine if that was 2552.
We had 2555, 2554, and now 2552. Right.
If you can see carefully right there, you can see the placard that's saying that it's being donated to Korea. You can see the Korean flag there and the American flag there.
Yeah, I do see that.
Yeah, it got donated. But sadly, it sounds like it doesn't sound like it's still around, or its whereabouts have gone. Its whereabouts are unknown currently.
Oh, that's a shame.
You know, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, part of me hopes that's just stored in some warehouse.
So at least we just have one Erie steam engine.
Possibly.
Still kind of a bummer that none of the Erie steam engines survived to today.
There's at least one preserved, but then again, there were two Texas and Pacific 210-4s, and only one survived.
Huh.
Yeah.
Also, I'm wondering, since Kano made the Potomac, did any of the Potomacs actually survive?
No.
Sadly, none of the 12 did.
None. Here's the one that got preserved. Here's the other one that got preserved, but sadly got scrapped.
Oh, of course, 618.
Nope, 638.
Oh, 630. Oh, yeah.
Was that the one that's been tampered with?
This was the one that got scrapped because of some severe damage to it.
Oh, I see.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
But it did help start Museum of the American Railroad.
Oh, really?
Because it was put on
something that came out of that.
Because it was on display at Fair Park in Dallas, Texas, which then became the home of the Museum of the American Railroad. Which is a museum that I have frequented many a times when I lived in Texas.
Wow. So first you basically were in California, then in Texas, and then Ohio.
There's a lot more to it.
And there's the Potomac right here.
Potomac.
Yesums.
Wow.
Okay.
Those things are pretty much the equivalent to the I-1s.
Yeah, and they did say they have 69-inch drivers, so these would almost be essentially the Berkshires of the Western Maryland.
The Northern.
Okay, I'll tell you, Blake, you missed a few states along the way.
All right.
I was born outside of Colton, California, which is east of LA.
All right.
Then I moved to Hawaii to be closer to grandparents. Lived there for 3 years. It was a little expensive. Got a little too expensive to live there, so we moved my family moved to San Diego, California. Then my family moved up to Boise, Idaho, then to Dallas, Texas, then to Cincinnati, then up to Alaska, then back to Kentucky, Cincinnati.
So you kept going all the way out.
I just worked my way farther east and east.
Man, you moved more times than any of us.
I have lived in every time zone in the United States before I even turned 18.
Just that much? Good God.
Have you been collecting trains while you're at it?
Oh my goodness. Let me share the size of the sheer size of my book collection that I've collected over the years.
No.
Okay.
I've shared this with the group chat before. I've shared this with the Rambling Yard before, but I'm going to share it again. So here's just a small sliver of my book collection, as it's just taken forever to upload. Dang it, Hangouts. There we go.
When you need to depend on Hangouts, yet it lets you down in the worst way.
So it's up in not in the Rambling Yard, but the call chat.
Yeah, that's how much you start off with.
No, that's barely it.
Oh, okay.
That's not what I started off with. That's just the stuff I've kept in my room. That's the stuff I access the most. Here's the rest of it.
Oh, God.
Here it comes. Give it a minute. My phone's taking forever. I might need to get you. There's the rest of it.
Oh, Jesus.
Yep.
It's quite a substantial number.
Yep. I've collected many a books. You guys collect your model trains. I've been collecting books and train memorabilia. I have basically an entire archive. I got some good ones too. I got Last Steam Railroad into America, which is Winston Link photography.
Oh, hold on. Phil Winston Link. I think I've heard of this guy before.
He has his own. He's one of the few photographers in the States that have their own museum.
Oh, what?
And it's in the old Roanoke train station.
That's impressive.
And Link Museum. Let's see. Hold up. Here we go. Here's his museum.
Oh, wow.
If you can clearly see Norfolk and Western Railway. His museum was, fittingly enough, placed in the old Roanoke train station of the Norfolk and Western, which makes sense because his photography focused on the Norfolk and Western in the latter days.
The photography itself just solely focused on the N&W.
There's a little bit of stuff in there. I think he has some photography of other railroads, but his main railroad was Norfolk and Western. That's his caboose right there. He owned that caboose at one point in his life.
Wow.
And just right along the busy Norfolk and Western main line.
Good God.
But I mean, this is a pretty nice, I mean, it's nicely restored. I mean, the full facade's there.
That's, good God. I wonder how much it took to restore that whole thing.
He's only one of two photographers to have their own museum.
Who's
the second photographer?
I don't remember off the top of my head. And then the Hotel Roanoke's right next door.
You would think it's the guy who took pictures of the 7 wonders of the world, but probably not.
Here's the Hotel Roanoke, which was owned by the Norfolk and Western at one point.
Hotel Roanoke, owned by the Norfolk and Western. That kind of makes plenty of sense.
It's only fitting that the station's right across from it.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It is befitting.
Oh, hey, look at that. Don't see if you know if you see that little ghost image there.
Huh.
It's the Sonic bonnets. Both of them.
Oh.
Before one of them inevitably bites the dust.
Both of them just conveniently sitting right there.
Yep. Well, I mean, I believe they were partly rebuilt here in Roanoke. At least one of them were.
One of them.
And there we go.
And there's 2156.
Let's see. Oh, it's from May 2018, so I wouldn't be surprised if, 611's not there. Bugger.
Oh.
Bugger all.
Well, the Norfolk Western 280 is there, which is what Riley often like a
number 12?
No, that's number 6.
Oh yeah, I mean I completely lost track of that.
One of the most overlooked engines sits its place right behind 1218 Stender.
No, you want to see one of the most overlooked Norfolk and Western engines?
Oh God.
Go ahead.
I think I may know which one you're talking about. Maybe.
Wait on for a minute. It's better if I go onto maps and find it because it's preserved at a restaurant. So you can only imagine a steam engine preserved at a restaurant. You can only imagine how good, what the condition is on it.
True.
To say the least, not good. Here we go.
I think I may know which one you're talking about.
The Buckeye Express.
It's a restaurant on the way up to Cleveland and Akron. Of course, I can't see. They have a picture of all the food, but not a picture of the steam engine.
Just looking at that is making me hungry.
There we go.
Ooh.
Oh, God.
Norfolk and Western, number 917. This is the truly. Oh, and look who took the picture.
Who took the? Wait a minute.
Hold up.
Hang on.
Really?
So this was one of the lost engines of Roanoke. I don't know if you've heard of the engines. They were a group of
480 mastodons.
mastodons, a consolidation.
Oh, and Fletcher came back.
Oh my God, it's a Fletcher. Welcome to the home, lad.
We're never gonna give Fletcher the light of day by doing that.
Hang on. Time for an incredible quote. Coincidence?
Coincidence? I think not.
Coincidence? I think not.
Here's
hang on.
The makeshift tender. The makeshift tender behind it is actually used from a Class M front bogie.
Oh wow!
Huh?
I didn't really know that. But Boris, I got yours, Kira's, and David's ready to send.
All right, awesome.
Yeah, it's not in the best condition.
Yeah.
And Kira, for that one picture, I only have one question. How much have you had to drink?
Just two.
Just
two. I didn't realize how strong it was going to be. How much have you had to drink?
Yeah, that's the most overlooked Norfolk and Western engine.
Jeez.
You're
gonna have to tell that to Riley and EJ.
It is just saddening to see that, if you ask me.
Yep.
So
and it's one of the steam engines I've seen this year.
Sad.
It's actually not that far from
what's in your boiler?
Let's see. It's actually not far from
the other question is what did your driver put in your boiler?
It's not far from the Ohio State Reformatory.
More like what does it put in your tank?
Cracked cocaine.
No, it kind of looks like she had some contaminated water.
It's called cracked cocaine.
Oh, he just put in some very strong vodka.
Are you sure he didn't have that bad water from the tower?
Where is that?
Are you sure you didn't have that bad water?
This is Mansfield, Ohio.
No, it's not my fault that Chernobyl.
Oh, wow. Good God.
This was.
I warned you about that bad water.
Hold up, guys. Hold up.
Guys.
This was used in Shawshank Redemption. This was the prison.
Oh, that was the prison in Shawshank Redemption.
The Ohio State Reformatory.
Huh.
Anyway,
it's also not far from where that steam engine's preserved.
But guys,
there's the steam engine.
But anyway, as I was telling Kira, I warned you about that bad water. But did you listen to me? No, you didn't.
I was speaking in my Russian accent.
Did you listen to me?
Hey Blake, if you want,
I warned you.
Do you know what the philosophy of
Can tank engine called thermal.
I warned you about that water. What did you listen to?
Yes, Boris?
Answer me this. You've seen George Carlin enough. What's the philosophy of a baby boomer? Give me that, it's mine. Just give me that, it's mine.
and Boris, Katie said, I ship Greyhound with 4449.
No.
Oh,
she said it, not me.
Here's the old Akron train station.
Huh.
Oh.
It's actually part of the University of Akron's campus now.
Wow.
Anyway,
if you actually look, you kind of see where the platforms used to come out.
But anyway, did I not warn you about that bad water? But did you listen to me? No, you did.
The only other station that I've seen with any bigger historical significance is the train station here in Greensboro. Oh no, in High Point actually.
I think there's one is there one in? I didn't know there was actually one in High Point. I actually didn't know that.
What about Salisbury?
There is one in High Point. The NC dot run through there.
Did you guys ever go to Salisbury train station? You've gone to Spencer enough times.
I've been to Spencer, but I haven't seen Salisbury train station up close.
I haven't seen the Salisbury train station before.
I've been there. Do I know when I was there?
When?
Give me a minute.
Right.
I have a picture of it. I have a picture of it. I have to do some digging though. I went back there in 2014.
2014.
I think I found my berries. Oh my gosh.
There we go.
Oh, that's the old. I thought about the closest train station we've been to was the one at the museum. That's the closest.
Barber Junction, of course.
Junction.
There's an Amtrak station in Salisbury.
I didn't know like Pennsylvania connected to Salisbury.
Did you not hear what I said when I took the picture? I took it in 2014.
Okay, everybody, I'm back now.
Hey, Christian.
Hey, Christian.
Something?
Hi. Yeah, I just had it.
This was why the Penzi engine was there.
Oh yeah.
Guys, I actually gotta get going now. I really hate going, but I got a lot of Christmas cards to send. I've got.
Cool.
It's all good. Merry Chrysler.
No, that's not that time of the year. It's not that wonderful time of the year.
Kermis, Tom. It's Kermis team.
No.
It's Kermis team.
No.
Oh, by the way, yeah, I've also been to Barber Junction.
Who hasn't been there? Who's been to the museum?
But did you go there one day as an alco?
No, I didn't, unfortunately.
No, 190. There can only be one.
That's unfortunate. I would have loved to see that nickel plate engine.
I got to meet the owner of this engine.
Mr.
Doyle McCormick.
Oh, you actually met Doyle McCormick?
I got a picture with him.
Look at what David put in.
Look what he put in the
rambling
chat.
Our chat.
He said when she texts you to come over. When the parents when the parents aren't home.
No, that would be you in 611 Fletcher.
That'd be a
Hero,
story.
the jokes are over. Anyway, I gotta go.
See ya.
See you then.
There can only be 190. There can only be one.
There can only be 190? Yeah, there is a 190.
No, the Yukon and White Pass route. You know that.
In all honesty, eventually we got to see more than just them. So
go to Dollywood.
192.
And
Only
70. And
we're
70.
only +2 tier with that.
Okay.
But still, it wouldn't be so bad to go to Dollywood. I mean, Dollywood's like not far from Tweezy, I don't think.
Yeah. I mean, they got the White Pass number 70 and 190 there. Or 191, I think.
They have both. Oh, they have 2 former White Pass engines.
Both of they actually have 3, but 2 of them are operational.
I see.
Oh.
They have number 71. They have 70, 71, and 192. 71's the one that's out of service.
I see.
Right.
They also got Smoky Mountain Railroad, the Smoky Mountains engine.
1702, of course.
Nope. 107.
Oh, that's the name of the engine? Or the number, I mean.
Smoky Mountain 107. There was a Smoky Mountain Railroad that ran out. It ran out of
okay.
Yeah, I've been having some coughs and runny nose going on. I think I've told one group that I had an ear infection.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I'm just on a slow road to recovery.
Actually, my mistake. It's not Smoky Mountain. It's Little River Railroad.
Where the 110 and the number 1 are.
No. The Little River Railroad was actually originally a railroad out in...
I think I've heard of the Little River, actually.
Yeah, just I'm so used to the tourist railroad from nowadays.
Railroad. Give me a second. Bill River Railroad number.
Oh, in Tennessee. Okay, okay.
In Tennessee. I believe that was it.
Huh.
Oh, that one.
Darn it, David.
Wait. What did he put in the chat?
What did
Hang
David
on.
put?
I got something for you, boys.
Yeah.
I got something for you, boys.
Oh boy.
Oh, jeez.
Scared to even think about what it is.
Yeah, the little.
You won't know. So.
But yeah, the little. There is the Little Railroad. Little River Railroad. Yes, is the name of the railroad in Coldwater, Michigan, but it's also the railroad that it was originally built for in Knoxville.
Oh.
This engine used to run on the same railroad, and I believe also the engine that's at the Chattanooga Choo-Choo in Chattanooga.
Really, Kira?
Oh God, hold on. Jesus.
Yeah, Colin's gonna say, "You son of a bitch!"
Oh boy.
Oh.
Boy, oh boy. This is another engine from the.
That wasn't quite the reaction I was expecting from him.
Oh, I just thought of something.
Oh my God.
Go look back.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, am I gonna guess the engine right there is?
I believe it's Little River number 36.
That is such a little engine. Good God.
You all remember the Flying Duchess?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
We'll wait till you see her now.
Wait a
Just
minute.
responding in the chat saying, "Stress. I expected it to be bigger."
Bruh.
Okay. Well. Anyway.
Oh boy.
Oh God! Anyone who's watching this video, you don't. Anyone watching this video, you got to know what Colin's saying to get the context.
And demonetized.
And demonetized. But anyway, Christian, about what you were saying about the Flying Duchess.
This engine.
Oh, I see. Wow, did they completely restore it?
I'm pretty sure they've actually. It looks like they gave her the works.
From the looks of it, definitely.
Wait, let me see. Oh, whoa!
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, they definitely gave her the works.
Well, I better get out there someday.
And the little now where it would have said British Railways on this here, it has Flying Duchess over there on these ends.
Oh, ain't that nice?
Wow.
And the yellow lettering, excuse me, I'm having a hard time talking right now.
Ohio Valley Railroad.
Ohio Valley Railroad Historical Foundation.
Ah, well, I definitely need to make it out there one of these days. I'm only about an hour away from where it is.
An hour away.
And I'll show you what they did with the diesel switcher.
I believe they're actually trying to sell it off.
Well, look what they did.
What the hell?
What? What the? Okay. Why?
That there's Ernie.
No, I don't get why that's a thing, but apparently it is a thing.
Also, look what I typed in the rambling yard.
Well, you gotta give.
I saw that.
Well, you gotta give them credit. It is a lot better than what it was before.
Oh God, yeah, no kidding.
That is very true from what I've seen of the photographs.
What we're doing.
They've done that is a lot better than the last time I was there. This diesel engine was falling apart. The steam engine was just painted, primered black with nothing. I believe actually at one point this engine was for sale.
Well, I guess they changed their minds.
Hold on a minute.
From the looks of it, they definitely did.
I can just imagine this being on the latest edition of Thomas and Friends.
Oh.
If they were to do that, it better have been done right.
Oh no.
What is it?
Yeah.
No, just oh no. I can't imagine that.
But yeah, I was really tickled of how well those have turned out.
They actually did a really good job. I don't know if I necessarily like the green. Think of anything, what they should have done.
I say it looks good with the green, if you ask me.
They even painted the buffers green.
See, I would have gone with something more like this.
Okay.
Like the black there.
I would go with a more of a BR lined black than green.
It's not
there's a painting someone had did.
It's not a bad choice, I will admit, though. It does add a little bit more life to the engine.
Yes,
sure
I do think though that it's still a little tacky.
I mean, we've seen
tacky in terms like the smoke box front and the buffers, right?
See, I mean,
well, come on,
the Sprite you're looking at.
Well, come on,
no, I'm saying the engine. It could have been in a more authentic livery, like a BR lined black.
Okay.
Well, let's be honest. We've seen a lot more tacky, so.
I mean,
Colin joined finally.
Colin, for God's sake.
See, I mean, its livery was a little tacky back in the day.
For the most part.
I just think BR line black would just look better on it.
I know what I would have done if I were to get my hands on a British steam engine.
Paint to look like a Thomas character.
No. For me, I try to preserve it, at least preserve its condition.
Yeah, cosmetic restoration is much easier than
or at least stabilize it so it would not weather anymore and paint it into a BR line black.
I'm sorry to interrupt here, but what Casey said in the chat really got me.
Oh my God.
Hashtag bruh moment.
Hashtag bruh.
Boy.
So
I must be missing some memos.
Colin.
This is something that's still going on in the chat in the rambling yard.
That Where's Santa thing?
No.
No. Look at the look who's featured in the Ediville photo.
Seems like Stress got a promotion.
To Ediville.
You're getting a promotion.
Oh my God! You get a promotion and then you immediately lose it.
I have mentioned that Stress is actually mirrored.
Now what's that in the corner there?
At least I think she is. I don't see her air pump.
There's an engine hidden behind a tree.
Yeah, it definitely looks like it is mirrored.
That's a German engine.
Oh, you're getting into my territory, huh?
This is a small narrow gauge steam engine named Gotha. It's preserved up in Akron, but it has seen much better days.
Sorry if you hear any laughter in the distance. That's my dad losing his lungs to another funny video of his.
And then also, it was preserved alongside.
Thinking I was capable of losing my lungs over when during the time that Seth showed Hank the K4 Williams.
Blake, I thought we agreed to never speak of that again.
That will never be forgotten, Colin, unfortunately.
Okay. My head just started hurting then. and it is no joke.
There's an old Amtrak station.
Okay.
That looks like a very shitty department store.
This is abandoned.
I'm sorry you had to hear me cough so hard.
Hey, it's okay. We understand where you're going with that.
This was a shopping center that's now converted into student housing for a university.
So
the shopping center converted to student housing.
Before I get better.
Oh, not only that, the student housing is actually converted from an old grain mill.
There's something about those grains that look familiar. Well, We used to have some grain silos in Louisville, but they're torn down now.
You can see the silos. You can make them out. If you look at them from an aerial view. This actually used to be an old Quaker Oats. It's an old Quaker Oats mill.
Oh, I see. That reminds me of how they turned the R.J. Reynolds Tobacco Factory here in Winston into a research center.
What they did was turn it into a major shopping center in the 70s, 80s, and then a major train layout was moved here. Along that, it was a museum in Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio, but they moved over to Akron, and they put the 2 steam engines here as well. There's also in here, if you actually look in there, you could actually see a passenger car, like an old Pennsy passenger car. But that's part of a restaurant.
Now, what is that, Christian? Because that looks like Undyne took the form of a locomotive.
That there's Rouge.
Oh my God.
That there's Rouge.
Wait, Boris, what is it, John?
Boris, why?
Sorry.
Boris, why?
I'm sorry.
Let's see.
That's actually, if I'm understanding this correctly, this is a French locomotive, and the smoke deflectors put me in the mind of bat wings.
It does appear to be that.
And I think a model of it has a better definition for that.
Wait, Christian, I have an idea.
What?
If you have a model like that with the bat smoke deflectors, get it and paint it all black.
Batman.
Call it the Bat Train.
There's actually a thing.
Oh, God.
That's actually the thing. The Bat Train.
David is on a roll tonight.
That is
oh my God.
Thing, because I remember seeing comic book pictures.
Wait a minute.
I gotta turn on the share screen for this.
When you eventually get there, Golden Spike, eh?
No, you get to smash.
Better a smash than a squash.
Better than a smash.
Alternate tile.
I gotta type something.
Oh, alternate tile. Why steam engines don't kiss.
Blake, later, I want you to go back to the Wacky Wild West vid. To get Colin laughing, I want to go back to a certain part of the video to make it.
You got it. Hang on. Let me go into my history real quick.
Look what I typed.
Really, Kira? Really?
What did she type down?
You don't need to know, Blake. There's no questions.
Okay. All right. Anyways, Boris, I'm at the video. Which part do you want me to go to?
Go to the part where Arthur's like,
where he dumps the bearskin over the edge.
No, where he puts he puts the girls on the train tracks.
Okay.
No, but keep it there. You can keep discussing, but just keep it there right now.
Did you see what I put in the chat?
What did you do?
All right.
Okay, Boris, get ready.
When she tells you to come over for Smash, but she doesn't have a Switch and is sitting there naked.
Oh my.
It's just a sad face.
All right. Anyways, Boris, get ready.
John.
All right, hold on. Wait. Let me do something quick. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna keep covered. Anyway, hold on. Give me a sec.
It was at this. Pause right as the train hits.
Get ready.
Pause right as the train hits.
And
okay, ready? Play.
It was at this moment he knew.
Damn it! Timing.
Let's try that again.
Pause it right as the train hits. I want to do something first. It was at this moment he knew he fucked up.
Okay, Blake, go a few seconds back.
All right.
Okay, ready? Now.
Oh my God.
Okay. Walk over to the nearest ladder, get headshot, and fall off.
Oh, and there's Speckles.
Aw.
Baby.
That's just adorable.
Yep, John, this is what Speckles is.
I know Blake's gonna remember that one for a long time.
Not as much of the time when I played the Soldier Scream.
Which is all the time.
If you go back early in the live stream after this is published, you're gonna laugh your ass off.
Here, Christian. Here's something you might like.
Blake, I would not want to lose my ass. I kind of need it.
Christian.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right, Christian.
Colin, the only way you could lose it is through something called a rectal prolapse. So.
Guys, Houston, we have a problem. My cat Speckles is trying to get at my dinner.
A mischievous little one. A mischievous little cat.
The Oriental Thoroughbred, huh?
Yep, RJ Corman, 2008, also known as China Railways, number 7040.
7040, huh?
Yep.
All right. Anyways, Kira, what if we gave you this as a Christmas present?
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
That could only be the good Christmas present. Oh shit.
All right, Kira, you there?
If we gave her that as a Christmas present, it'd be interesting.
Okay, now that cat interruptus is out of the way.
All right. Anyways, Kira, what if we gave you this as a Christmas present?
Okay, you know what I have to say to that?
Get out of this house.
Blake, she's flipping you off.
Out of this house like an exorcism. Then again, if it were an exorcism, it would have failed ages ago.
Oh,
Did
you guys see the preview for the J1 last night? The Potomac?
Yeah, I just saw it today, actually.
Well, when you're subscribed to KNL Trains, it's hard not to see it.
Yeah.
You're
That's
not
an
wrong.
oof right there. That's an oof right there.
Oh, God.
Hang on a second. Let me see this.
Too cute to pass up.
Now that is an oof.
The engine there looks nice, I'll tell you that.
Because why not, Colin? Why not?
Boris, go suck a dick.
That's the one who's a fanatic of Drake.
Here's my response.
Hang on, Boris. Say that.
Says the one who's a fan of Drake. Says the one who's a fan of drain cocks. You're the one draining him.
That's a oof right there.
That is an oof. Oh my god.
Boris, you bitch. No. John, what were we gonna say to that? What were we gonna say to that?
I was going to say, that's a oof right there.
Real big one.
Alright, don't make me come over there.
Oh boy. Boris, Colin.
Oh
What?
god. What did you... Oh god.
Canadian National Reading Crusader.
Insert 3 here.
The Reading is better than Canadian National. The Reading is better than the Canadian National. Boris will never beat me.
I beg to differ, but at least it doesn't look like a Pepsi can.
Pepsi, you say, huh?
That's the best way to describe that thing.
Boris, go fuck yourself.
Okay, Blake's just losing.
Colin, be careful now, Colin. We gotta find a word for here.
Wait, what?
Where's that re coming from?
That's my response to that.
If only Case was here, then he'd get on his best re.
That would be nice to have.
Go back to the picture of the Crusader.
Oh my
god. Hang on, here you go.
Bleach. Give me bleach.
Bleach. You need all the bleach in the world to repair your sorrows, Colin.
New Haven Crusader.
More rees here.
Nutters.
If they made one for like the Royal Hudson
Gosh darn it.
That would.
That would be a little interesting. Then again, Royal Hudson in Royal Blue with Red and Crusader. They're the same thing.
Blake, I like the ones that look like Bud Light cans, like that.
Gosh darn it, they don't have
What do you mean natural light? Natural light right there.
Gosh darn it.
Bud Light, bitch.
Bud Light.
Nah, it's a natural light.
I'll improvise.
Harry would sure love this.
CNW.
That's more reads from me, boy.
Casey,
That's another read from me.
Casey, it has the best read. Period. End of discussion. Come at me, bro.
End of discussion.
Guys.
Yes.
Yeah, Kira. What is it? Hold on.
Look and find chat.
Okay.
Oh, John, what did you put? Love is getting a workman to pull your smoke box out of. What?
Lenny face.
Lenny. Which Lenny? The Lenny face, or just Arthur screaming Lenny all day?
Just a straight up Lenny face.
Imagine if you combine the two, that'd be an interesting.
Oh God! I just imagine a mod coming out later that's it's just all the faces.
Are the Lenny face and not Lenny Summers face?
It's Lenny's face. It's the Lenny face over Lenny's face.
You know, oh God! If any of you find any of the Indians pretty quiet.
And one girl, and there's a mistletoe right in between, right in the center of our circle.
There just happens to be a mistletoe right up above, and all of a sudden you get kissed by everyone.
Oh crap!
Oh yeah.
I have a feeling in future I'm going to see Colin inconceivably pull out a mistletoe to get Grace to kiss him.
Oh my God!
Right here, you know.
And other. Never mind.
I don't want to even know what you're going to carry along with me.
Anyways, here you go, Boris.
Oh yeah, of course. There it is.
It's a royal.
Away from the Canadian Pacific Crimson and Maroon, and onto the Royal Hudson colors.
John,
I always
put the gun down.
I always preferred those colors, in all honesty.
Yeah, and to be honest, I wouldn't mind a Hudson actually being painted back into that color.
We can make 2839 be painted into that. She was painted into a southern design.
Or paint 2850 like that. After all, it was the engine that pulled the Royal Train.
I would like to point out that those colors are like a complete swap of the Crusader colors, like they're flipped around.
Except they're not.
Colin, you're just jealous you're not a Canadian to have those kinds of colors.
You're jealous.
You ain't a Hudson compared to you. You ain't got these curves.
Boy.
And first he said, my curves are better than Thomas's corners.
At least I have a
Actually,
stupid rubber on the smoke box.
Insert Hercules quote.
Oh
Maybe
God!
I'm not throwing the right curves at you.
For God's sake.
And there's the two Lionel GS steam engines, the GS2 on top and the GS4 in the middle.
What's the difference?
Have you seen this year's Canadian National Christmas train?
Oh yeah, Casey showed us photographs of all that.
Yeah. And it's Canadian Pacific, not Canadian National.
If Canadian National did that, they'd have to have plenty of money.
Hey, look at my screen.
Okay.
Never mind.
There's a Canadian National one. There's a Canadian National one. Trust me.
Okay, it's just that we're so used to the Canadian Pacific holiday train.
Oh, yeah. Canadian National does theirs a lot. They mainly do it up in Michigan.
Oh, they mostly do it up in Michigan.
Yeah, Michigan and Illinois. Oh, don't forget that Canadian National did do the Illinois Central one.
Oh, really? Oh, I had no idea.
All right, let me get back to screen sharing real quick.
Yeah.
And there's the two live steamer versions of the GS series.
One has a flatter face than the other.
This is what Canadian National used to do.
and one has a thinner skyline casing.
So one's ugly and one's small brained.
You got brain damage.
Now that's a lot of brain damage. No, that's terrible.
Better be careful with that.
Oh, hang on. Be right back.
Yeah.
This was Canadian National's Christmas train for a little bit.
Oh, and they did that with an Illinois Central F unit.
I like that.
That's a bunch of wrong right there. That's Illinois Central E unit, and it's technically speaking not even Illinois Central. It's Old Burlington.
Oh, it's a Burlington engine painted to look like.
Because it's longer than the regular F unit.
It's a 3-axle too, not a 2-axle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And if we fast forward a little bit, there we go. The Canadian National cars start showing up.
Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah, you're not wrong now. I see.
But Canadian National does do their own Santa train.
What the? Oh, well, that's new.
This year, they actually used one of the Algoma Central engines, which I found really interesting.
In
If you look at my screen,
Speaking of Amtrak.
Speaking of Amtrak,
it's one of the Algoma. It's one of the engines they used on the Algoma Central, the Agawa Canyon Explorer train.
Oh, I've heard of the Agawa Canyon
And
before.
if you actually want to know something,
What is it?
the engine was originally used on this.
What the heck?
The
Grand ski train.
Oh.
Put some skis on the wheels and you'll have a real ski train.
But this train, here's the Rio Grande ski train. The equipment was sold off to the Canadian National for the Algoma Central train.
Speaking of ski,
To be honest, I think the Rio Grande looks good on the F40s.
Well, I mean,
even though the Rio Grande never had them to begin with.
well, technically speaking, they did have F units.
They did have F units, but not F40 units.
Well, F40s are F units in a sense.
Well, specifically those.
I'm not wrong on that.
You're not wrong on that. You're right.
And they also used old CN Tempo cars.
Oh. Oh wow.
These were some of the these were some of the first HEP cars in Canada.
Some of the first.
Let's see, and I think actually Rapido Trains is making models of those.
imagine if Lionel made something like this.
Hang on.
There's the meme. There's the meme right there.
What a Sprite cranberry.
Oh my god.
Hang on, let me look up the hang on.
Just take some ski. That'd be perfect for the ski train.
Let's see, where was it?
Hey, a Berkshire Cola?
Cola. Really?
How about this right here, boys?
Oh.
Coors Light train.
Seems like the 20th Century Limited got an upgrade.
No, we got a downgrade. It got promoted. It got used for promoting beer.
Yeah, but there actually used to be a model train set out there.
So technically, Blake, that engine is drunk all the time.
Technically.
It's an alcohol-powered turbine.
Well, anyway, there actually used to be a model train for that.
Huh.
I know someone who is a sucker for Marx trains.
Oh, of course, that's me.
Oh,
Blake is the one guy we know who is a fan of Marx.
Here's the Tempo card.
Oh my gosh, we had a Pepsi Concorde, and now we got a Pepsi train. What next?
Concorde?
Yes, it was real.
Kira, show me that right now. I want to see the Concorde.
I'll have Blake show.
Here's the
There's a brainstorm.
No,
wait, hang on. Let me
the only thing we're missing is Pepsi Man.
Oh, nice.
No. Here's the thing. If
Could you imagine if the boiler was made out of a Pepsi can or something?
If the boiler was made out of a can. Oh, wow.
No, guys. Shh. If Pepsi sponsored the ski train, it would be called Pepsi.
Oh my god. Pepsi sounds more like a Russian knockoff of Pepsi.
Drink Pepsi. Yeah.
Drink Pepsi.
Oh, guys, look at this.
Blake, why?
Oh my
It
god.
looks like a. The front of it looks like a mix between the Pennsylvania Torpedo and the 20th Century Dreyfuss Hudson. And
Connor, where did you promote?
And the guard on the side of the wheels is from Mallard. You know, he just decided to let them borrow it.
So is this a combination of Connor being spliced with Spencer and Mallard? Connor, where did your promotional value go?
Here's the Rio Grande ski train when it first went to Canadian National.
Oh,
nice.
It used it's basically the cars that were used with it ended up going back to where they were originally built for. These cars were originally built for Canadian National.
Oh, what do you know then?
So surely enough, they went back to Canadian National.
Grant your wish, Colin.
Wait, what?
Colin, allow me to grant. Okay, Colin, your wish to see the Pepsi Concord is my command.
Also just a little update from home. Also, a little update from home. It turns out the squirrel we raised came back.
Nice.
Yeah, turns out my mother came outside one day and brought a couple of cookies that were sitting on the table, and of course the squirrel, knowing her, she was attracted to the cookies.
Aww.
And sure enough, she recognized my mother and climbed up on her.
What about you?
Anyways, guys, how about this Coca-Cola train?
Here's the Canadian National.
I dig it.
Is that
Oh, now I see what you mean, John. Okay. Oh.
The Canadian National.
Okay.
Except they have a little bit more of a display with the flat cars.
Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. This one's my favorite car. I don't know if you can tell. Grand Trunk, Illinois Central. They have a boxcar with logos of their predecessors on there.
Nice.
Heritage boxcar. Where are you at, CP? Where are you at?
That's quite the.
I can only imagine Casey would be all over like, oh my god, the Milwaukee Road logo. Oh, and by the way,
there's a little change of pace.
Oh, very cute, Yulin.
Thanks, Yulin.
You're welcome.
The Pepsi Concord, was it preserved? I highly doubt it.
Oh my god. I had no idea that Yulin was here. I'm so sorry.
Anyway.
I apologize if I have been too crazy.
Yes, the Pepsi Concord was unfortunately scrapped. I don't know.
It's like
Who would like to see reindeer antlers on Canadian Pacific?
I have no idea, Colin.
Oh yeah, Canadian National has that.
Yep. Look at that. It has lighted antlers.
What is that?
See and go screw yourself.
I see what Christian is showing.
Okay, Christian, take no offense to this, but I thought at first, I thought on your screen, I thought I saw a penis.
No, it's a chug jug.
That one's from the Kansas City Southern.
Well, I'll say this much, KCS. I'll say this much about the Kansas City Southern Christmas train. It's a good opportunity to see their executive train on the road. I mean, this is probably one of the best.
Apparently, this has generated smoke.
Yep, that's a smoke generator in it.
Hang on, Colin. You know what to do with that image. It's beautiful.
How unfortunate.
Huh.
Okay, hang on a minute.
Man, how I missed that sexy growl of yours, Colin.
Blake, I wouldn't call it sexy, but okay.
Blake. I know that I'm pansexual, but shut your fucking mouth.
Wow, Colin, I didn't know you took that much of an offense.
Also, actually, guys, ever wonder what an Amtrak IC-based train would look like in one of the phase deliveries?
Huh.
Oh, there's your answer.
Oh boy. Oh.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Wow.
I will say this. I do want to see the Kansas City Southern business train.
At least I saw some of the F units when I went to Kansas City back in 2015.
I'm going to do a picture of an Amtrak train with a Russian Unshrunka hat, and then the train is literally saying, "Papers, please."
Oh my god.
Let me see it. Let me see it.
I know where that's pointed.
It's the Slav.
Okay, awkward.
It's the Slav Express. Oh, it's Persian trains.
John, it's not the Slav Express unless you're playing hard bass in that.
Man, those sirens sounded closer to home.
John, if it were a Slav Express, you'd have to start playing hard bass to actually prove
Wait
it.
a minute.
Oh, looks like the fire department is having their little Santa Claus thing going on.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
I'll be right back.
All right. Christian's got to have a fun time.
Oh, that looks very interesting. John, of course, hot bus.
You know this music. Suka Viet.
Here you go, Colin.
Suka Viet.
That's some of the Russian. That's some of the little Russian I know.
No. Oh, there's way more.
Hang on a second, guys.
I also know Cheeky Breeky and then Damge.
He's showing me something.
Wait, what? What, Colin?
Blake, that looks... It's okay, but it still has its differences.
Yeah, I know that.
Well, we did catch it on time. I didn't catch any pictures of it, unfortunately, but apparently it was a fire department convoy and with a lighted up fire truck.
Huh.
The Nichols Fire Department's been doing that for every December, as far as I can remember.
I see.
I just remembered something. There's a warehouse being built not far from where I live, and the other day when I was passing by the warehouse, they were using an old like Coast Guard helicopter to lift up AC units onto the roof.
Oh yeah, usually they would do that only if the crane's not operational.
Let me see. No.
Tilly, what on earth has happened to you?
It's kind of like this helicopter. Wait, this helicopter.
Oh.
Like Coast Guard.
Wow.
It was like this. This was the kind of helicopter they were using to lift up the AC units onto the roof of this building.
I see.
Oh, interesting.
Reminds me of a show that I have seen one time.
Is it called Riptide?
No, it's either Shockwave or Destroyed in Seconds.
I think it was Destroyed in Seconds.
Well, it was also used in a show called Riptide. Old kind of heist show from the 70s, 80s.
Yeah, I probably haven't heard about that. Excuse me.
So, I'm trying to think. I think the only major railroad that doesn't do a Santa train really is Union Pacific.
Yeah, strange. I wonder why they don't do that.
Because, well, I mean, I think. Hold on a second.
Not the closest we have here is what I said before is the as a Christmas fire engine.
Yeah, Union Pacific doesn't really do one. I mean, CSX has the Clinchfield Santa train. NS did the NS does a Toys for Tots train.
Oh.
What does BNSF have?
BNSF has one for veterans. NS has this one.
Michael. Hey. No.
They also do this. They also do a. They also do one with Conrail shared assets. CSX and NS do actually a joint one. They do a joint Santa train, the Conrail Santa train.
Wow.
The Conrail Santa train.
Conrail shared assets. So technically speaking, Conrail is still alive.
Wait. Guys.
God, I swear.
Look at the number board.
4412.
4412. EJ, looks like your number has been stolen by a CSX engine.
Oh.
And how unfortunate.
The NSF does a Santa train for like veteran families.
You know, it kind of sounded like you were trying to say, oh, no.
No, that's not it. Well, okay, here's the BNSF Santa train, or their Christmas train.
Oh.
It's more for like veteran families and whatnot.
I see.
What?
And oh wait, is this? Nope, that's not the city. I thought that's Northern Pacific though. Kind of neat. And then KCS does their Santa train. Same with CN and CP have their own Santa trains. Union Pacific's really the only one that doesn't do one.
Really?
Wonder why.
I don't know. I mean, you have the CP one, you got the BNSF one.
Well, CSX, I know did a Santa train last year.
It's strange how they wouldn't do one.
BNSF Christmas train.
I think they had once had a Christmas train back in the 40s, but of course that was to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, and that photo was with A44.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let me see here.
Yeah, the BNSF runs a Santa train or a Christmas train for their employees and also veterans. Yeah, here we go.
That's kind of unfair.
Let's see here. BNSF paid tribute to military service members and their families for the Marine Corps logistics base Barstow and Yermo Annex with a free Christmas train ride December 15th. This was 4 years ago, but still. At least BNSF did a Santa train or Christmas
Still
ride.
relevant.
Yeah, at least there's that.
Blake, I'm sorry I haven't told you this sooner, but happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
And you got Kansas City Southern's Christmas.
Blake, I'm going to guess your age. Negative 48.752?
I'm going to guess your age.
No.
I thought of something funnier than 24.
You're younger than me, guys.
Oh my! Don't, John! Don't do it! Don't do it!
Wait, what?
I thought of something funnier than 24.
25.
You're younger than me.
Wait, John, you know what's funnier than 25?
520.
69.
I thought of something.
Wrong with you 69 with two fingers up your ass.
No, here. I thought of something funnier than 24.
Oh God!
Oh God! What is it?
420.
Blaze it.
You know what's funnier than 25?
Oh my God! 52 dime store horse.
90.
I was going. Did you not hear what I said?
What?
You know what's better than 25? 52 dime store horse.
I'm actually not 25, 52 anymore. I'm not that old.
We're never that old.
I mean, I'll be older than Jesus.
PSX is donating a roundhouse.
Wait, what?
PSX is donating a roundhouse to the Port Huron and Detroit Railroad Historical Society.
Oh.
Huh.
Well, look at that.
Maps. Let me find it for you, Al.
This is gonna be pinching my lists.
Wait, hold on. Let's see. Before I go up there, I will tell you that a rail fanning landmark in Cincinnati got torn down.
Oh, really?
Ooh, what would that be?
Boris?
NA Tower.
Oh, really? Yes,
To be honest, I can't understand why they got tore it down, because it was vandalized to the point where it couldn't be cosmetically restored.
You can do a decent amount of power washing and slap a fresh coat of paint on it. I thought it could be preserved. Probably this building's going to follow suit next. The old St. Bernard train station.
Jeez, people are
You know what? Never forget that one place that's probably well famous by now.
Silver Grove?
No, what?
I thought you were going to say Silver Grove.
No, I was about to say there was one place that I still remember that's probably already famous by now.
What would that be?
Waverly Hills.
Here's the roundhouse.
There's
Yeah.
Waverly. Waverly Hills. That's
Ooh.
I said that wrong.
PSX is donating this to the historical society that's based right here.
And they're going to restore that thing from the ground up?
Yep. Well, restore it. Let me see.
Oh, man, that roundhouse is in sad shape.
They are also working to try to move a switcher engine.
John, want to know my opinion on that roundhouse?
It's beautiful. It's shit.
It's free real estate.
Real estate.
God. They're working to actually get one of the railroad's old switcher engines out there. One of the railroad's old switcher engines. Actually, I believe this one and this one.
Boris?
They're working to get this engine back up to Port Huron.
In the rambling yard.
Oh, God.
The building.
The little trunk on it. I've seen that one.
Can you not picture Leo doing something like that?
Thank God we don't have fermented pumpkins. That's a good thing.
Yeah. Yippee-ki-yay, Texas style.
Here's a very
That's
painful.
what you should have named her. You should have named her. You should have named her Sandy.
Greg, it's time to inform your next of kin.
Well, my sister's the one who names all the animals we find. So,
On the topic of roundhouses that are in bad shape.
Now, Boris.
Oh God, yeah.
Boris, next time you get a squirrel, call it chipmunk, and if you get a chipmunk, call it
Squirrel.
No. If you get another squirrel, call it chipmunk, and if you get another chipmunk, call it what's another one?
Alvin.
You guys don't see what was in the roundhouse.
Oh my God.
There's 2101.
The round. Oh yeah, Jesus. The steam town roundhouse.
Silver Grove Roundhouse fire.
Yeah,
Not far from my college campus, actually.
That's terrible. Why didn't they store the original plans for 2101 and 41 in the building anyway? Like why didn't they store?
This is the site where it happened. It's now a building company site. This was the site. This was the site of the yard in this area.
What caused the fire?
I'm not entirely sure.
If we find out that it was a man smoking and left it right next to a bunch of paper, then we know.
No, Michael actually said it was faulty wire, electrical wire.
That makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
There's a sad picture.
Oh man.
No.
Yeah, Martha didn't take the heat very well.
And then it just seems like wherever Martha goes, there seems to be some serious roundhouse devastation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the B&O Railway Museum. That's where the Thatcher Perkins took a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage. How about some more?
It's amazing
where that came from.
It's amazing that Thatcher Perkins survived that ordeal in the condition that it's in right now.
There's old 2101.
She's
as number one. But I do hear from Chris that the B&O Rare Museum is eventually going to repaint that engine soon.
See, what I hope they do is repaint it into this, because this actually makes it fit in more with the fact, chassis, B&O.
Yeah, I would definitely love for them to repaint back to that again.
Because everyone's
for 2101.
Because everyone's already seen her in the other colors.
I love Martha. Ever since Michael created Martha, everyone's fallen in love with her.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
She's beautiful. She is such a beauty.
Well, this little venture didn't work out too well.
What happened, Christian?
It's a steam tractor. That little steam tractor had a little accident.
Oh my God!
Oh, they didn't.
Decided to pull a George going into the swamp, eh?
So basically,
railways are no good. Turn them into roads. Pull them up. Turn them into roads.
Shut up,
railways are no good. Turn them into roads. Pull them up. Turn them into roads.
Shut up, you green steamrolling little son of a bitch.
SEPTA is no good. Turn into a freeway. Colin, you're not even that big a fan of SEPTA to begin with.
I know, but at least they're successful.
I think the number on that one looks like 736.
Hang on. Let me see.
Blake?
Blake, wonder how much damage that took.
I have no idea.
Blake,
Blake, it sure messed up your chin. So
that's a lot of damage.
Blake,
I'm pretty sure that. Wait a minute. Might have to look at that up.
Blake, tonight.
Wait, what?
Oh no, never mind. It was 756.
Oh, okay.
A close relative.
Yeah,
but if it were 736,
this is why I think 2101 should be restored into chassis colors. Good.
Well, that's creepy.
To fit in with the B&O unit, nice.
Yep. The museum has an operating B&O GP38. It would only be fitting to have it with this.
Huh.
Pooch.
You're definitely not
Martha and her pooch.
What is with that piece? What is that with that piece of crap? What's that piece of crap right next to
you?
Wait.
Yes.
If Michael was in here and he heard you say that.
now that P30C.
Hey, it's all Benjamin.
Now that P30CH just looks horrible. Yeah, and it's the Briar.
Well, you who
John
don't know,
sexy.
that is Michael's OC of 614, and Michael has actually had the army.
Now I'm not going to be critical, but if Donald Trump wanted to start the program for promotional use, the Green Briar would not be green; it'd be called the Golden Briar Presidential Express.
God.
You can see what just happened in this picture here.
Oh yeah, remember reading an article about that on Trains Magazine.
It was a runaway. It was a runaway hopper, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's correct. But amazingly, the steam engine prevented any further damage.
Amazing.
And steam fans are probably whining about that.
It did some major damage. That's a lot of damage.
We may as well turn.
Well, it doesn't look that bad, honestly. I mean,
Good
the pilot's been pushed
Guys,
in.
I have something to show in the chat.
Even that's an old,
Guys,
engine. It can still kill.
John, go back to that. Go back to that.
Oh my god.
Go back to the. Let me read it.
What?
Let me read this. Boy, this roundhouse is an accident waiting to happen. Let me show you something.
Oh my god.
That is just wrong. No.
That's just terrible.
It popped up during the surge of the roundhouse fire.
Oh, good god.
Rip. There's Frederick. I call the Reading 2100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just ouch.
No. Actually, Colin, that was from a. That was actually Blake. That was from a Skype call that happened quite a long time ago.
Okay.
And I did this for Seth because why the heck not?
Yeah.
Why the heck not?
That's his favorite Rudolph character. That's his favorite rendering of Rudolph.
What the heck happened to that?
Apparently, that was a replica engine of ADLER.
Picture of Harry, though.
What's so funny?
It's a picture there for Harry, though. What is with the face, Harry? And also, he's growing a beard.
Oh hey, there's one of the cabooses preserved here in Cincinnati.
Hey, you're beginning to
Nice.
That's along the old CSX main line, the old CSX XL and N line. Right.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was back in 2005 when that happened.
Ooh, so not that long ago.
Over a decade. That's kind of long.
For the most part, yeah.
Let's see. A serious fire at a roundhouse rented specifically for museum vehicles. It damaged 24 vehicles, including the replica Adler. Is that how you pronounce it?
I think so,
yeah.
It says that the DBHG decided to reconstruct Germany's first steam locomotive and other historic railway vehicles. So I don't know if they had rebuilt that since then or not.
Oh yes.
So, guys,
Yep.
Yeah.
can you agree with me that Chris absolutely looks smashing in 1940s garb?
Wait, what?
Check the chat. This is from this year's Joliet rocket excursion.
Okay, hang on.
Chris looks smashing.
Oh.
Dang.
Wow, Jesus.
Well, here's what's cool. For a Christmas dinner, he got to dress in 1920s fashion.
Wow.
Clothes make, you know what they say, clothes make the man.
Sorry, I'm just wooing over a picture of Pure Marquette 1225 at night.
Seth would be.
Well, then again, at least EJ could finally scratch off one thing on his bucket list.
Yeah.
Finally seeing the Lovey Road 261.
That shot looks so great right there.
Well, it's hard not to like Pure Marquette 1225 when you got one of these.
It's beautiful.
Oh, shoot. Oh, God.
And there's the background that I have.
Africa much?
It's hard not to like 1225 when you have a replica of its builder plate.
Nice.
Oh, nutters.
Africa much, Christian? Jesus.
This is the ultimate Christmas decoration.
Oh.
Man, my throat is dry.
The builder plate of the engine of Christmas.
Got some water nearby?
There we go.
Better?
I was flipping through some damaged steam. What's with my throat?
Christian,
.exe has stopped working. Reboot? Yes, no.
Christian, eat a Snickers.
Reboot? Yeah, no.
Guys, hold on.
Man alive, like a cylinder bust.
Hello?
Yes?
Yep.
Christian, eat a Snickers.
Aren't you when you're hungry?
If only it was that easy.
That looks like the piston of a standard. That looks like the piston of a standard 5 imploded.
Oh yeah.
And also, if you look to your left, ladies and gentlemen, you can see a wild weasel in its natural habitat.
Oh my
Are you looking
God.
at Are you looking at the photo that I took?
Yeah. Although, if you take a look at Forrest and Carlos together, they almost look alike.
I guess.
Let me find the wild picture of me. Chasing the Clinchfield 800.
Wait a minute.
Give me a minute, guys.
Okay.
Okay, so my share screen is off.
Hey, what are you gonna do?
Don't worry, just gonna do something fun for a change.
Yes. Although I will say that, like I said, one of these days it'll be awesome to get Daniel Arkinson engine on the call.
Sure would be.
Oh yeah, finally talking to our lovely friend from Arkansas.
And the one who really sparked the Sprite industry.
Yeah, but
Okay. Nobody say something for a second. And if you look to your right, ladies and gentlemen, we can see a John in his natural habitat.
Yep. Chasing Clinchfield 800.
Dude, that is unbelievable. You lucky guy.
Clinchfield 800 is best diesel engine. Changed my mind.
Yeah, definitely. Look, they did a good job retaining the engine into Clinchfield, into its original Clinchfield colors.
Clinchfield 800 best diesel engine. Changed my mind.
John, I actually saw a title for a video one time saying there are only 2 genders. Changed my mind.
Yep. It's a meme. It's a meme.
Oh, it's a meme.
It's a meme.
The meme.
You know, I think other engines that do deserve some good praise, the Texas State Railroad engines.
Look at Christian's screen. That is terrifying as fuck.
That firepower.
It's fur power.
Oh, fur power.
That's a lot of damage. Here we go. Here's
I
one.
can only guess where that come from.
Milk is cereal sauce. Milk is cereal sauce? I don't.
What?
Mind.
Well, cereal goes good with milk.
A-damn classes are the best.
Like cookies and donuts go good with milk.
I did not hear her change my mind.
I'm enjoying donuts with a nice cold glass of milk.
I'm dirty day. Now I'm dirty day.
A little tug of war between the Holiday Mikado and me.
Oh, my God.
Oh, the Holiday Mikado and you?
Oh my God.
We're talking about this Holiday Mikado? Wait, no, this is a Berkshire. Fuck.
The Holiday Mikado was over here.
Oh, wait. Are we talking about this holiday engine or this holiday engine?
We're talking about this.
My
We're
mind.
talking about Lionel's holiday engine.
Country is just emo music for rednecks. I'll be one to admit.
What?
Look at what John has in his memes.
That meme is disgusting. Burn it in the gates of hell.
That is just horrible. WWE is just a redneck anime. Okay.
Well, then again, if Fletcher was here, he'd play that one song that gets Colin to leave.
Where's a good one?
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
No. I am the Senate. Change my mind.
This can only get more ridiculous.
Here we go. Here we go.
Crap.
You are a robot. Change my mind. Oh my god.
I am a robot. I am here to take American jobs.
Blake, you mean I am a robot, not a miracle worker.
Oh, change my mind.
Get Colin back in here because we're about to see a tug of war between two lovely ladies.
That's not my wallet. Change my mind.
Go, Liz!
Oh my god.
Okay, there's 3 railroads I think I'd want to visit in my lifetime. There's
Where?
3 railroads. First is Valley Railroad.
Okay.
Second is Hiawassee River Rail Adventure.
Oh.
This is number 2.
Now Colin's gonna be mad if he sees this.
Wait, what's happening?
Look at Blake's screen.
I'm going to look at it in 3, 2, 1.
It's a fair fight.
Well, that's all she wrote.
How about we make it fair? Have me versus Stress. Well, I'll let Stress take the win.
Oh my god.
All right, hang on. Let me find the angry face.
Alive.
You mean my straining face you mean the face that I normally put on when say like I'm struggling or with a heavy load?
Yeah.
Here's the 3 roads I want to visit. Valley Road.
As soon as the tender comes on, all you have to say is, "Look at that face side."
Hiawassee Rail Adventure, and SRI. Those are the top 3 I want to visit.
Oh, reasonable.
Because, I mean, I've worked on Pure Market 1225 before. Hold on.
Kira, Stress is gonna kick your ass.
Let me see if I can find this.
Don't worry, Colin. I actually am going to let her.
Scratch is gonna kick your ass because your ass is grass.
And she's a lawnmower.
Meanwhile, Stress is like,
what the heck?
Bubble gum and chew ass.
It's time to chew bubble.
Time
to
chew bubble
gum.
You mean you mean it's time to kick gum and chew?
It's time to chew bubble ass.
No, it's time to chew. No, it's time to kick gum and chew.
No. It's time to chew bubble ass.
No.
Colin, the only place you can get.
Colin,
oh my god.
I needed to let her win, okay?
Here we go.
Come on.
A mastodon beating out a deck of that's not possible. Now, realistically, is that possible?
Colin?
Bruh.
I think we lost him.
Stress Viagra, please.
I think we may have lost Colin. Oh, hey, Casey.
Hey, Casey.
Spaghetti is straight too until you get it once.
Of course.
I knew. I had a feeling he had something to say.
Has there ever been a day he hasn't?
Oh my goodness.
My life.
Best
We'll call it a tie.
Honestly, I think you're still the winner of that round, Kira.
Just wait.
Next up, 7312.
Sorry, Colin.
Hey, Casey.
Hi, Colin.
Here we are.
Colin, you can kick my butt now.
The video I'm playing right now is actually me telling. Just watch it. You'll figure out why I like Pure Marquette 1225.
Oh yeah, you riveted one of his rivets in or something.
It's a she.
I'm sorry that I assumed 1225's gender.
Hey, by the way, who's watching the stream right now?
Wait, what?
Person is assuming genders. What's wrong with this scene?
Wait, what, Christian?
Who's watching the stream right now?
I'm on it right now, and there are only 5 people watching from what I see.
It just dawned on me that we haven't seen if they have any questions they have for us.
Colin, pass Stress the Viagra now.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Oh, there you
Look
go.
at my screen.
The Viagra.
Okay, Blake, you're just messing with me. Pull her throttle wide open, please.
The throttle is wide open, dude.
Thank you, Canadian gods, for proving the power of a switcher.
Boris, I will stick a stick up your ass into the left.
So you mean your dick? Oh God. So you
I'm
mean your
talking
dick?
about one of the guns. I'm going to take one of the guns that you own and put it up your ass into the left.
No, you didn't hear what I said, did you?
Good God.
I said you're going to stick a popsicle stick up there, and it's going to come out a fudge sickle.
Oh my God.
Ew.
All right.
All right. Next up, another Canadian.
I wonder who.
Stress is going to fuck you up, Boris.
I don't know. I went faster than her, so.
Okay, maybe after Boris, put Colin in there. Yeah, you know. Why not?
Well, look. One thing I can't say isn't Stress's max mileage per hour like 50-something miles an hour.
45, 50.
Decapons go slow.
45, 50.
Well, then again, after Boris, we'll put Colin in there, just to be fair.
Oh my God.
Blake, I didn't see you open Stress's throttle.
Yeah, the throttle is open all the way.
Open it all the way. He's still gonna tell you.
It is.
Oh, she's got Captain. You can't give much more.
Looks like somebody got had.
Here's the thing. At least Stress isn't slipping her wheels.
Hey, I can't fix that myself, you know.
Windshield 800 best diesel.
Let's see. Just out of curiosity.
Flying Scotsman is a piece of garbage and did not achieve its record.
How do you? And there's an LNNE. Oh, and there's an LNNE8 in there too.
Casey, what makes you think that? Isn't that
F7? I mean.
An E8
deal? Everyone, shut up. Everyone, class. Everyone, be quiet, please.
Sorry, Mrs. Puff.
Casey, what makes you like if Scotsman has like official records and all that? What makes you think that he didn't achieve the record?
Have you guys never seen 6402?
Oh wait, EJ. Oh, wait,
yeah, that did it first.
Wait, is that like a proven real fact?
Proven fact. 103 miles an hour nonstop run with Hiawatha.
Well, it's all compared to Mallard. So
Mallard only got the record on a downhill gradient: 614, 844, 611, 429, 26.
Love bashing British engines, don't you?
I only bash the ones that don't deserve the records.
So basically, all of them.
No, basically Scotsman and Mallard.
So basically, the London and Northeastern.
Will you please stop?
What?
I'm going with the record books.
Casey, what about
you want to have the record books changed? Go bring it up to them.
So Casey, I guess that 999 didn't get the record.
It's kind of unconfirmed, really. Like
have a look at what Frank Anderson had to say.
Basically, if anything, I think the T1 Trust should have focused their time on a Q2 and not a T1.
Yeah,
but don't worry, the T1 Trust has pretty much abandoned breaking the speed record.
They have?
Yep, that's what I heard.
Thank God.
Thank God.
Because they would have if they'd have done that, they would have made themselves look like idiots.
They would have broken their engine.
All that hard work for nothing.
Oh my goodness gracious.
If anything, 844, 611, 2926, or 614 could easily break the record.
This engine's trying to.
No, Casey, I know that 1J did go like 110 miles an hour for a short time.
I heard rumors about that because the J's allegedly were rated for 140 miles an hour.
Was that 608?
No, the J's in general, the J class.
The J's in general.
Yeah, they were rated for that speed.
Now, you know what I would like to see? I know this is impossible, but I would love to see. I would love to see. I would love to see the Tom Thumb go 100 plus miles an hour.
Oh my God!
That'd be like strapping a rocket onto Steven.
Oh my God!
That's even worse.
That's even.
Casey, what do you think of that? Do you think that could happen?
No, that can't happen.
No, they can't do it. It's impossible.
If anything, if we were to break the record, Mallard's record, don't use a T1. Use like an engine that's actually been rated for that. Like we're wasting our time on a T1 for our speed record, and thank God they've given that up.
Yeah,
we could be focusing on engines like 611 that could do it, but it's pretty much impossible because of the steep bends and curves it's taking on the NW.
Too bad Fletcher's not here.
No, there's also the 844, which could easily be tested on that test track in Pueblo.
Casey, isn't the run from Cheyenne to Denver like a straight run most of the time? Like a very
straight run, yes.
100 straight miles.
Yes, but if we're wanting to talk about high-speed testing, then the 844 should go to Pueblo, Colorado. That's where the test track is.
Are the curves like that broad enough for testing?
Yes, I believe they are.
Okay, so even a T1 can fit on them?
I guess, but like 2926 could also do it.
Okay,
and 614 could do it as well.
I don't know if you guys have heard about this. The effort to turn this engine to biocoal.
Yeah, I'm well aware of the 3463. It's Santa Fe, so I'm well aware of it.
Essentially, biocoal is white coal.
It's just basically wood pellet.
I know all about that project because it's Santa Fe.
Well, haven't you heard? I've heard things like they're wanting to see if they can actually break the record.
Now, Hudson, I can kind of picture them breaking the record.
Especially considering it has larger driver wheels.
They're supposed to change it into roller bearings, I think, and they're going to see if they can maybe not necessarily see if they can break the record, but they're mainly going to try to change it to this biocoal. And if they happen to break the speed record, then hey, they did it.
Now, here's the thing. Now,
I know just the
speaking of restoring engines, 1361, I'm excited as hell for.
Oh yeah, the PRR from our Lord and Savior Bennett Levin.
The power of God compels him.
Like that test track in Pueblo, Colorado, is where they test the Siemens chargers.
Yep. Bennett Levin, our Lord and Savior.
Moonshine.
Dang.
Also, Casey, that comment that you made earlier in the Rambling Yard saying, like, it should have been bigger, that was amazing.
Goodness.
That was amazing.
Are you sure about that, Christian?
Well, why not?
Like, they even tested the Acela on that line.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
They tested the SD70Ms. They ran a single power car with an amp fleet.
Then I think they also tested the Sprinters, the ACS 64s out there.
Yeah, they even tested the SD80 Max.
Good God! So the majority of the
Never
testing
thought I'd see the day when an Amtrak Acela designed for the East Coast would be tested out in Colorado.
Well, keep in mind, you have to keep in mind that two of the AEM7s went out to Pueblo for testing.
No.
And not to mention, I'm pretty sure some AEM7s are going to go to Caltrain eventually.
Well, weren't they over there? Well, Wasn't Puebla also used for the testing site at E60s, which is also where the AM7s were tested for?
I think you're thinking of something else.
Oh yeah.
I think you're thinking of that one short line, that one industrial railroad down in the south of western part of the country.
Ooh boy.
Not
Right?
wrong.
Looks like 105 was about as fast as a simulated version of 611 will go.
Now,
this railroad.
you know what I would like to see? You know what I'd like to see?
What?
A streamlined 060.
You know, that's kind of a reality.
Russia actually has a streamlined 060 fireless engine.
But I'm talking about like a American Sorter with like 50-inch drivers.
This is, I believe, what you're talking about, Casey.
What?
Black Mesa and Lake Powell.
Yeah, that's it.
I want to go check it out because I want to see these old Nacionales de Mexico engines.
Now, I have a big question.
I'm pretty sure they've been repainted, but I could be wrong.
Well, regardless, I still want to see these electrics.
I do, but it's blech.
I have a big question. When the TL1 gets done, how the hell are they going to bring it all the way to Colorado?
Well, if they do the speed record, if they try to break the speed record, that's the best place they can go, because if they do it on the Northeast corridor, that can interfere with traffic.
Oh yeah,
but then
like
again,
all train cabs would have to be halted.
Again, but still, that would be quite a sight to see in the stations and all that.
There's the ACS 64 testing in Pueblo.
Wait, what?
There's the ACS 64.
Yeah, I'm alright. Wow.
What?
Just watching the video that John is showing.
It's a big flat loop of track in the desert.
What's this? Fortnite?
No, this is not a fork knife.
Don't mind my videos. I watch a lot of games. Huh, that's interesting.
It's not fork knife, it's a spork.
Shush, no. But look at this engine. Look at this.
Seriously, look at how squashed the nose is.
That's unlike anything I've ever seen before.
That looks like Michael Jackson's nose.
Are you kidding me? It looks like Squidward.
It doesn't look like that at all. It's just some sort of rebuild.
Apparently it's a rebuild from a MK of a U-boat.
Why am I not surprised?
Well, I mean, I live nearby MK up in Idaho, so no joke. I lived in Boise, which is where MK is. So honestly, I used to pass by MK not knowing that it was MK.
Now,
by the way, one of the Black Mesa and Lake Powell engines are preserved.
Wait, really?
Arizona Railroad Museum.
E60Cs preserved.
Yeah, the Arizona State Railroad Museum that's being developed in Williams, Arizona.
Huh. Who would have guessed?
Oh, Blake is watching the M-Class promo.
I didn't think any of the C's would be preserved
Casey,
at all.
what do you think of the Potomac model?
Love it.
Here we go. Here's the.
I'm excited.
If I ever get a good computer to run trains on, I will definitely be downloading the K&L models, mainly because I'll probably recreate the MJK through that.
Yeah, K&L is like the jointed rail of Steam, basically.
Jointed rail / RR mods.
That is awesome.
What, this shot right here?
No, what John is showing.
Damn. Whoa.
State Railroad Museum in Williams, Arizona. The Grand Canyon's not going to be the only railroad.
Nice layout there.
They're going to be, image galleries. Here they are. They have pictures of their equipment here. Let's see. They got an old Santa Fe engine, S4. They also got some old narrow gauge rolling stock. They have a SP NW2. They have a sugar beet car. Got a Kennecott scale caboose. A Forest Service speeder. Another Kennecott speeder. And they got a nice little railroad park. Oh, they also put in a bridge using an old Santa Fe boxcar.
Wow.
Okay, then.
Look at that. That's cool.
Nothing wrong with having a covered bridge.
Damn.
That is a great repurpose. That is very clever.
You really see box cars being used like that very often.
That just might be new.
This actually, the Arizona State Road Museum owns a TOFC car.
Nice.
Or a piggyback car, basically. They also own a Shay, so that's something.
You don't shay.
And I think that the Grand Canyon Road was actually going to restore that engine.
Nope, it's actually owned by the Arizona Railway Museum.
Oh, I see.
They also own a GP30 and SW9. No, they also own a replica, a mock-up of the Phoenix Metro Light rail car. You know, I've actually seen a... Hold up.
Maybe someone could help me
Light
recognize a diesel here.
I have seen a mock-up of one of these cars before.
Interesting color scheme right there, Christian.
Oh, this here?
Well, then again,
Yeah.
I mean, eventually...
I've seen this mock-up in person.
Wow.
Well, then again, John, I mean, eventually, if I get a special program of some kind to make to make train models for like trains or whatnot, I could easily try to recreate the Transocean Railway and its route.
You know there's a program called Blender, right?
I do plan to get that so I can actually make my idea come to life.
So here's the Honolulu Rapid Transit.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I wonder.
We're also talking about K&L trains. I wanted to show something real quick.
All right.
I'm excited for the Western Maryland Decapod that's going to come out maybe.
I got artwork from his dad.
Nice. Here's the thing, Colin. I don't think they're gonna release the Western Maryland Decapod.
No.
Probably not.
Are you
It's
sure?
just a reskin.
Hang on a second. Let me check.
No, I don't think it's gonna be released. Like, if anything, I think they just reskinned a Frisco Decapod just for that video.
A Frisco or one.
You mean the Erie Decapod?
No, here's the thing.
Erie or Frisco, like there's more than just the standard Russian Decapod variant. There's also their own variant, which is more distinctive.
Now here's the thing, Casey. If Kano wasn't going to release the Western Maryland Decapod, then why would he put it in the video in the first place if it was just for the Potomac?
It was a reskin. I think it's probably because they didn't want to use 734.
No, hang on a second, Casey. I'm looking on Kano's Facebook. Hang on a second. I did see.
Oh, that's you, John.
I did see it. I did see it in the promo, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Like,
nope, Casey.
I might come visit you someday, John. You never know. You'll be lucky.
Yep, there's the Erie Decapod right here.
Yeah, the Western Maryland.
By the way, Blake, how long is this?
No, I think they just meant it was going to be the Potomac.
I think it's been going on for almost 3 hours.
I think that might be good.
No, Casey. It says watch the first 20 seconds.
I get that, but like, you got to remember there was a much more bulkier variant of the Western Maryland Decapod. I don't think they're just going to release that singular Russian-based design.
Yeah, this is what you're talking about?
Yeah, that, if anything, if they make a Western Maryland Decapod, that's what they're going to make.
That's a very nice picture of the Pacific you got there, John.
They're not going to, like, make the... I think they just reskin another Decapod model that they had just for the promo, and that was it.
This was done by the dad of Laro from KML. So, yeah.
Oh, that's an K4 front.
Say, maybe you could help me with something.
That's on my camera.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the famous daylight.
Colin's a sucker for those.
It's all the preserved T1.
I suck T1s.
It's Raymond.
Oh, I got this as well. The name of the guy that
I don't know if you can see over there. There's
I'm well aware of that.
2102. 2100.
Well, anyway, the guy that painted these pictures, he goes by the name of Rock. He actually lives here in Washington.
Fuck, my camera isn't working. Shit. Hang on a second.
Well, like, what are you trying to tell me? Like right now?
Fuck, my camera isn't. There is a. This is in a quote. Someone said, "Now, if we can, if only we can get our hands on the Russian to accompany it." Shh. Casey, did you hear what I said?
Yeah, getting a Russian decapod to accompany it, like.
And Steve replied, "Just a few more days."
This is what I'm probably thinking. Just a few more days isn't just gonna mean like they're just gonna have the Western Maryland logo on the side of a Russian decapod.
No, obviously not. The Western Maryland Russian decapods were pretty distinctive to other Russian decapods, just like the Frisco version.
Yeah, like that's what I'm probably thinking. They're not just gonna release that, but they're going to release the more bulkier variant, the more distinctive Western Maryland variant.
That what was that? It's 750.
I mean, Casey, you could be right. I could be wrong, vice versa. But they're definitely going to release one of those decapods eventually, maybe.
Eventually, maybe not. I kind of doubt it, actually.
Well, I put $734 on it.
I'm not paying that. I'm not paying that type of money. Like I actually do doubt that they will just release the standard decapod variant and not create the actual bulkier version.
Well, here's the thing, Casey. The Western Maryland also had Russian decapods.
Yeah, I just said I literally just said that. I was stating that they do have Russian decapods, but I'm trying to say that I'm not. But I don't think that they're just going to release that and just call it a day. They're going to put like effort into making the bulkier variants.
Right.
No, true.
I got this. I'm thinking about putting it on my car.
What is it?
It's the number board of 630.
As a license plate.
As a license plate?
Yep. Got it while I was in Chattanooga.
Interesting.
Let's see, what else did I got? Oh, yeah, I also got this. Bicentennial stuff from the Clinchfield.
You have a ton more stuff than I have.
I think I have a lot more stuff than probably most of you guys.
Well, considering the fact I actually have a replicated photograph of a steam locomotive that was taken in one of the counties here in Washington.
Also got the Lima border plate. So.
Ironically,
and the name of the county where the photo was taken is called Snohomish County. So.
I was going to say, ironically, 700 net.
MSU Railroad Club.
I was going to say, ironically, I have 794 deviations.
Isaac is going to be pissed when he hears that. That's for sure.
I'm not even kidding.
Let's not forget that the 12.5 was destroyed by a bunch of college students.
Oh, really?
MSU, Michigan State University Railroad Club.
Oh, yeah.
There's a bunch of college students that restored this thing. I got to run the place.
Quite the dedication.
Yep. It was 1970s, actually. Okay.
Yeah, and they were almost close to restoring the engine.
Well, no, they've actually fired it up in the 70s.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That they did fire it up, but they didn't move it.
Yeah, because it was still on.
Well, I wonder why that's the case.
Oh, this is one of my favorite pieces. There we go. No, that's not. We'll see. I got this from the station master at the Amtrak station here in Cincinnati.
You mean Amtrash?
Well, nice.
Wait.
Norfolk Western 611 at the Ludlow shop. At the Ludlow shop.
That's impressive.
It was, I actually got it from the station master at the station. So, along with the Amtrak baggage policy poster.
Huh.
We're during National Train Day.
Oh, wow.
Here's the thing, this is one of my favorite pieces, because also I would love to, at some point, try to acquire the property and make it into a railroad museum. Because why not? It's a landmark of Cincinnati railroading. It hosted engines like 611, 765, 630, 4501, you name it. And it hosted many southern steam excursions. And also hosted a wide variety of diesel engines, including a
I feel like I'm sometimes the only one who cares about diesels.
You're not the only one.
Yeah, I sometimes care about them too.
Lost era of railroading, Cold War railroading. Basically, from late 50s to early 90s is my time frame of railroading.
I like older diesels, like 40s, 50s, and 60s diesels, like Jeeps and F units and. Yeah.
Now, let's not forget that one of my favorite engines is a Santa Fe FP45.
Oh, and don't forget the Alcos.
I'm genuinely a fan of Amtrak's models of locomotives.
P-42s will get retired eventually. They got like 5 more years left.
Oh, really? Shoot.
5 more years, jeez. Well, at least they had a good career that lasts since 93, right?
Around that time period, yes.
Well, the F-40 still going. Look at the Illinois Central. Or agency roundhouse against more.
I will have to admit one thing though. I wouldn't mind going to the New Jersey Museum of Transport to go see their version, or well, the only other E60 that's been preserved.
Thing is, I don't know where that is. Like, I don't know where the E60 is parked.
Well, one is in Strasbourg, and the others.
No. I know where the E60s are. What the E60s are. I'm saying I don't know where the New Jersey Transit one is parked.
Newton, New Jersey.
I know that. I'm just saying I don't know if it could be blocked off.
Probably.
Let's see.
I'm looking at photos and it doesn't look like to be blocked off, but still it could be blocked off because I think that's because I believe that's an active main line right next to it.
It is. It's New Jersey Transit.
But
it's I mean, you can probably get access to the Boonton campus.
You probably can.
Well, yeah, you could, but still, it's like if you go there on regularly, you can't just walk up there because I'm pretty sure that's an active branch line.
Most likely so.
Go, like set an appointment and like call them up, say, hey, I'm in the area. Could I have a tour organized of the facility?
Well, you could do that. I'm just saying that. Like, you can't just go barging in there unannounced.
I know. That's how the Age of Steam Roundhouse is. Trust me.
I was about to mention that too.
Yeah, I know that. I'm just saying.
Because I mean, you can't go up into this beautiful place unannounced.
I still think Monticello is better, in my opinion.
Age of Steam Roundhouse has some pretty good equipment.
It all comes down to the crew. Because it all comes down to the people there. It doesn't have to be like a museum doesn't have to be like huge or just like have several things running like the IRM. Like they could just be a smaller museum like Monticello, but all depends on the
like Monticello
and
too.
even smaller, just like the main air gauge Railroad Museum.
Yeah, but like I was trying to say, like Monticello is like the people there are so friendly, like they're actually they're just very friendly people.
I was going to say also, I went to the Monticello Railway Museum the same weekend I went to the Illinois Railway Museum. Overall, I think I generally like the equipment there. better than Illinois Railway Museum. But then again, that's before they started to crank out all those restorations.
Well, yeah, they got 92 up and running. They got 18 coming. They've got 945, which will never run again.
Wait, we're talking
945,
Monticello,
which is the
we're
toaster
talking about
unit, right?
IRM. We're talking about
Yes, yes, because IRM, like, they're not going to run the GG1 because that was a mechanical nightmare.
Yeah,
of course.
Because I'm pretty sure people would leave the IRM, like volunteers would actually leave and never come back.
See, the Age of Steam Roundhouse, it's not just because of 20-some steam engines. I mean, the entire building is built using like the construction techniques that were used during the Age of Steam, like especially milled beams and whatnot, support beams.
Yeah, I get you, but
what the heck, Christian?
Wait,
What is
I get you on that. I get you, but like I'm trying to say that places like Monticello, like they don't have to be big or like draw in a lot of people just to be a good museum. That's what Monticello does best. They're small, but they're mighty.
Exactly. Let's see. Hold on.
I mean,
yeah, in a sense, there's kind of more to doing something like that.
Yeah, yes, Boris?
It's kind of getting late on my end. I still got work tomorrow, so.
All right, you better get some rest then.
Yeah. I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys whenever.
All right.
Yeah.
See you then.
Good night.
I may have a slight bias to the Roundhouse since they do have one of my favorite steam engines.
Do you mean the S160?
Bingo.
I'm not a huge fan of the S160. Really, it's a good locomotive. I just never got really attached to it. To say.
See, this one in particular, because you know how there's the LMS Patriot program out in UK.
Yes, yeah. I'm well aware of the Patriot program. So
I imagine this a very similar program for this engine because it is mechanically very sound.
All right.
Even the Age of Steam of Roundhouse's crew did say that this engine is in surprisingly decent shape. Like its tubes are all good and whatnot. I envisioned something similar to the LMS Patriot program for the steam engine, a rolling living memorial engine for the United States. First responders, veterans, current armed force members. That's what I envisioned for this steam engine.
Well, then again, you do have NS 911, 6980, 6920, and UP through 1943.
Well, I mean, regardless, this is an engine that fought in World War. This was an engine built.
I mean, you can't go wrong with that. You honestly can't go wrong with that.
I'm honestly waiting to see what the heck Age of Steam Roundhouse has planned for this engine next year.
We'll have to see.
They planned for this engine.
Like, it just depends on what they're gonna do. Like, personally, this is personal bias. I just want to see the 6325 running again.
That, I believe, probably the next engines to enter the shop are going to be 1293 and number 3.
All right.
Because they've got
like 1293, I'm fine with because it's a Pacific. We need more Pacifics.
Because the 3 engines that were in the shop when I went to the Age of Steam Roundhouse in May were the 19, the 12, and the 33. 2/3 of those engines are already out of the shop. So
I'm well aware of that.
I'd say the best 2 engines to circulate into the shops are the 2 that were most recently serviceable, 1293 and the number 3.
Well, it still wouldn't hurt just to see the 63E25 up and running again, because that's...
Oh, yeah, of course. I would say probably the next engines after 1293 and number 3 are restored. I'd say 6325 and number 13 are going to be the next ones.
But, I could sort of envision it running on the Wheeling in Lake Erie or something.
Oh, I mean, they did that in the past. Like, they used to actually run, there's Greg Scholl videos.
Video. I'm well aware of those videos.
Yeah, I've seen videos of 69 or the 6325 running on this line. What I'm really hoping for, and this is just wishful thinking on my part, get 765 out here. Get 765 out to the Age of Steam Roundhouse because this is Wheeling and Lake Erie, which went to nickel plate.
That's kind of wishful thinking, really.
I know it's wishful thinking, but I mean, this was wishful thinking. This entire thing was wishful thinking.
Yeah, but sometimes everything can't just be. Everything sometimes has to be wishful thinking, and sometimes can't happen. Like nothing can. No wishful thinking can just happen like right away.
I mean, it's more realistic than having this thing up and running.
I mean,
I'm not wrong on that. I mean, it's going to take more work to fix up the 763. Throw on the 765 on that line, which is already operating.
Going. I'll see you all later.
All right. See you, Christian.
See ya. And sorry for taking over the live stream with the ramblings.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. I'm fine with ramblings.
We don't call it the rambling yard for no reason.
Like I'm just saying, like even wishful thinking has its limits. Like you can't, you can't just like say, oh, this is gonna happen. This is like you can't just judge me because this is wishful thinking. Like you gotta set some standards for yourself.
Oh, trust me, I've set some standards. I've been doing this wishful thinking stuff since 6th grade, and it's become more and more. I've boiled it more down to what's feasible and what's not.
Yeah.
Like getting the idea, like this engine was on sale at one point before the HC9.
I think
the idea to run this thing, restore this thing and run it before Amtrak and all the Class 1 railroads decided to be a dick to steam services.
No, it's all because of positive train control. It's not the NS hates steam. They just don't want it to interfere with them.
I understand that. And that was also because we have our Lord and Savior, Wick Mormon.
Yeah, but like Wick isn't here. Wick can't just
Well.
Yeah, just because NS has pretty much become the most overrated Class 1.
Well, he is going to be here for this. He's actually helping with the funding with Bennett Levin to get this steam engine back up and running.
They just need to equip it with PTC if they want to run it.
Well, Union Pacific, I don't know if you've heard this, but Union Pacific is
well aware of the 4014 and the 844.
Yeah. Did you hear about the PTC waiver? So, well, it's also 3985, but
yeah, I actually posted that in the chat a while back.
Yeah, of course.
As well as the news about 4141's tour.
Yep. No, I posted that one too.
And you pretty much didn't realize that I went to go and see it.
I know that you went to see it, but then it went on tour.
Yeah, that was its first stop. And I went to see it.
And then I posted an article saying that it was touring the rest of the place.
Getting tired, Blake?
Wait, what?
You getting tired, Blake?
A little bit, but I'm staying strong.
Yeah, 3 hours. That's actually not too bad for your first live stream, dude.
Oh, trust me, I've stayed up much later for.
Yeah, plus Taylor Z, whose Halloween live stream I attended last year, that went up for 5 hours and 20 minutes.
Wow, not bad.
I want to hear your idea on this one, Casey. This one's more on the wishful thinking side. So you know how the Illinois Railway Museum has their Little Joe?
Yeah. Are you thinking about running it on the South Shore line?
Bingo.
Wishful, that's impossible. The voltage would need to be changed for the 803, and I'm pretty sure when they donated to the IRM, the voltage and battery was changed to cooperate with the IRM's catenary system. So changing it back to operate with the modern day South Shore, it'd be a pain because IRM wants to keep their equipment as original as possible. That means the Zephyr will never go back on the main line. You won't see any of the diesels go back on the main line. You won't even see, I don't even know, 3007 go on the main line. They want to keep their equipment as original as possible. So
I get that.
So the 803 will never hit home rails ever again.
Oh, I had a feeling that one was more wishful thinking than realistic.
Yeah.
Pretty much anything now with the IRM going back on their home rails is now wishful thinking. All of them need to be equipped with positive train control, and IRM's not going to do that.
Yeah.
All of them just want to. They want to keep their equipment as original as possible with the restorations. That's why they gave 92 a new prime mover and new trucks.
Right.
And that's why they're not going to equip 9911A with positive train control.
Right. So we'll probably never see that one on mainline again, unless it gets some sort of PTC waiver.
which is unlikely because it's not going to do that.
Oh,
No, IRM's not going to do that.
Did you guys hear the sad news about the South Shore?
Yeah, I heard about the police incident.
Yeah, two police officers got struck by a South Shore train, and
in pursuit of someone else.
Yeah, they got distracted by another train coming, and they couldn't see the other one coming, or didn't hear the other one coming.
Yeah.
I'd still like to see this building fixed up.
Good luck. Gary's an Michigan. No, that's Michigan City. Never mind.
Yeah, this is two different cities.
I could kind of see that fixed up as like some sort of restaurant, maybe.
Yeah, or my go-to is always museum, but that's just me.
Maybe Michigan City. I don't know, but don't expect anything in Gary to get fixed up. That place is an utter shithole.
I know, but at least they're attempting to stabilize the condition of the train station. So I'll give them.
I'm the only thing Gary has it going for is Pine Junction.
Yeah, I've been through the city of Gary. Scary shit.
I might go on a little trip out there eventually, but it might just be with people who know the area well. You know what to look out for. Like I've been to.
You want to go through there is by the South Shore. That's probably the only way you want to go through Gary, and even then, that might be a little scary.
I'm talking about like going to Pine Junction because you're talking to a guy who's been to sketchy areas before.
Oh, trust me, I have too. I've drove through Gary.
I'm not talking about just driving through. I'm talking about actually staying and for like an hour or two. Like I've been to Griffith and Homewood. Like those are some decently sketchy areas. And
let's see that. Where's the place that I went?
I mean, I've been to Blue Island as well. And that's actually kind of sketchy.
Okay, this is one of the sketchiest places in Cincinnati. This neck of the woods here.
It's got older buildings, so I don't.
No, it's sketchy. It's one of the parts of Cincinnati that you don't want to stay in at night. You want to see? You want? Let's see. Hold on. Where's my?
Well, is there a reason why you wouldn't want to stay in that part?
Yeah, there's one reason. There is
gang violence.
Mainly gangs and whatnot, whatnot. Yeah, I went to that part of town to chase the Santa Fe war bonnet. I stayed in probably one of the sketchiest places in the west side of Cincinnati. Is not a place you want to stay in at night. And I was out there chasing a Santa Fe war bonnet.
Hey, at least you're looking on your side.
Trust me, like right up here. There's a little area right here to stay and watch trains. Yeah, this is a big place that you don't want. This is some seriously sketchy area.
I see.
And I did it for the love of my war bonnets.
Even though I'm the Santa Fe nut around here.
Nah, I've been a Santa Fe nut longer. Trust me. One of the first engines I ever remember seeing was Santa Fe FP45 number 98.
I still have more experience.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hold on, I want to show something.
I have more experience. You can't deny it.
Boink. There we go.
Oh, yeah, you did show us that pic.
From the first time I ever saw the engine.
I had pics of like 92 when I was a kid, so.
I've also run in the cab of that engine. So.
Wow.
I've also I lived in the San Diego area, which meant I had the San Diego train station, the Surf Line. Let's see what else. Numerous blue bonnets, numerous Santa Fe cabooses, and the Escondido train station, not far from where I live.
I'm still the bigger Santa Fe nut, though.
Boy, let's see here. I've had this hat since I was a little kid.
Don't try and one-up me, boy. Do not try and one-up me with Santa Fe. You will lose.
This was seriously one of the first hats I had as a kid.
I know, but still, don't try and one-up me.
Meanwhile, I have a BNSF hat.
Saying what it is. You're not the only Santa Fe knight.
I'm the bigger one. Do not one-up me.
I'm not saying that you're better. I'm saying that we're equal.
That surprises me
It's
because
not a competition. I'm
I
just
go
saying
on a
that.
train show coming up next month. I actually plan on purchasing a hat from Daylight Sales.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, it's a toss between an Amtrak one or a Daylight one.
All right. I'm just gonna call the night on my end. So
All
see
right.
ya.
Okay.
Have a good night, Casey.
So yeah.
Colin, you still here? Colin's still here?
Wait, what?
Colin's still here? Because it still shows on my end he's here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Colin, you still here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just that you've been quiet during the whole rambling between John and Casey.
I think which one's the bigger Wolf Bonnet fan? He might be the bigger one, bigger Wolf Bonnet fan, but I've been into
And no one can stop me.
but he might be the bigger Santa Fe fan, but I've been into Santa Fe for longer, so.
Honestly, John, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. If it's not Reading, it doesn't concern you. I don't know what this is, but what this would say, but I've been to the BNSF headquarters, so. And I have a panorama shot put together by my mother. So I don't know what that would say. I don't know. I'm not saying that he's the bigger War Bonnet fan. I'm just saying we're probably both equally into Santa Fe.
Yeah.
But Casey couldn't see it that way. I don't know why.
All right.
Yeah, I don't try to play better than other people, and this is just for me in general. Doesn't matter who it is. Doesn't matter if it's not about who's better. I see everyone as equals. Everyone is on equal ground. So.
What?
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 I was saying, I never consider anyone to be. I always consider everyone to be on equal ground initially. So, I wasn't trying to say that I was the bigger War Bonnet, the bigger Santa Fe fan. I'm just trying to say I'm probably like Santa Fe as much as Casey. Casey was misconstruing it, at least, making it seem that I don't like Santa Fe as much.
Yeah.
When I'm,
Trust me, I know that you two still believe in Santa Fe Claus.
Hi there.
Woo!
Don't mind the profile picture. I used it because I was in a improv stream. I'm finished. I feel a little bit tired, but I could still hang out for a while.
Oh my god.
Yeah, besides, I plan to end the stream in a few minutes anyway.
You're a little college graduate.
Oh my
Thank you, Kiara.
Liz.
It's Kira, not Kiara, Liz.
I'm sorry.
Okay, it's okay. I don't mind.
Hi, Liz.
Hey.
Whew.
Do you not hear what?
Yeah, I said hi. Sorry, like I said, I'm a bit tired.
I'd say that Kira would wear a Kiara.
All right.
She's the ice princess after all. So her tiara would be called a Kiara.
Kira would always let it go.
Oh, Colin.
That hurt me a little.
But anyway, how well then again. Well, can you believe it? It's 7 days till Christmas.
Hard to believe.
Beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
It's beginning to look a lot like Breakfast.
What?
Breakfast.
Oh yeah, you're referencing an EJ, huh?
No, I'm referencing an old meme.
Oh yes.
Here, I don't know if you guys have ever seen this before. Panels to an E8 number board.
Nice.
They're in little slots, so they can fit into the curves. the curve shape of the nose.
Oh my goodness.
And also the SP versions where you just slide them out and put in the X whatever.
Right.
Where SP actually used them.
It would be so cool to own a replica of a builder's plate or a number plate. Basically, that would be neat.
I have 2 authentic number plates, a replica builder plate.
What's kind of interesting is that a friend of mine actually owns a piece of the original firebox on New South Wales 3801.
Oh,
I'm not joking. It's nice.
All right. Anyways, Liz, was there anything funny during the character improv this evening?
Oh, yes, there was.
At one point, I even saw that the Grinch even showed up.
That actually was Sir Topham Hatt dressed as the Grinch, if you notice the top hat. You'll have to see what happened because we've had some pretty good laughs and others.
Oh my god.
Here, Kira. You were talking about having a piece of steam engine?
Huh?
Here, Kira.
He was talking to Kira.
What is that? Which engine did that belong to?
Oh, just a Polar Express.
Wait. You mean that came off at 1225?
Yep. Well, I found it in the shop.
Okay, so that was an original cast?
Oh, that's a piece of the firebox.
Wow.
Oh, okay, before
I found it in the shops. I found it in the shops in Owasso on the ground. My mom was like, "Hey, can I take this? Because I have 2 rivets from Pure Market at 1225." And I'm like, "Sure, why not?" And slowly, as time came along, I realized it was a piece of firebox.
Okay.
So I have 2 rivets,
All right.
a number plate, a framed picture, and a lantern from Pure Market. So, just like 1225, just a little bit, just
Are you kidding me? I'm a bigger 1225 fan than you are.
No, it's not like I have a little makeshift.
Yep, and then also, as you can't see on my camera.
What is this?
Yeah.
That is a
yeah.
spike.
Those are 2 spikes that you got.
Yeah, I found these while rail fanning with Michael during my summer 2017 trip, while we were rail fanning out in a little town called Hazen, and I had my grandfather kind of clean them up a bit, and then he put a special sealant to protect them.
Oh wow! I just realized I had this. That's Reading 2100 stable.
Wow.
I have 425.
Oh boy. Holy cow.
I have Frederick and Maria, my OCs for 2100 and 1225 respectively.
Wow.
I also got an spike from the Erie Lackawanna main line.
Nice.
The abandoned
Well,
Erie
it's kind of
Lackawanna.
interesting because the last time I visited Nevada, Michael actually had a brake pipe from either a train car or a locomotive in the bed of his truck. No joke.
Interesting.
You never know what could be buried beneath the ballast after a train has passed. So, heck, you'd be surprised if you ever come across and have your own little treasures from the railroad. Free of charge.
Don't know if you can see these coins, pressed coins from Clinchfield 800.
Wow.
You did that, huh?
Yes. That was the experience of a lifetime. Clinchfield 800.
Although you have to put it.
Black diamonds.
Nice.
Got some lovely black diamonds. Can't go to Appalachia coal country and not coal.
Well, here's the thing, though. I think you'd have to put the coin in the middle, I think in the right position on the rail in order for it to get flattened.
Yeah.
And not for it to go flying off.
Yep. You just place it flat on the middle of the rail. Hope it doesn't stick to the wheel of the train. Hope it doesn't go flying. And I think we had a bunch of coins on there, and those were the only few that were left. The only few that I could find, because most of them either got stuck to the wheel or went flying off as the train ripped about 70-something, probably 40-something miles.
Oh, yes, Liz? Oh, sure. Hang on. Let me get in here real quick. Hang on. Hang on.
Try what happens when you own a piece of railroad history free of charge.
Indeed. Especially that's when it becomes one of your favorite diesel engines of all time. I mean, Clinchfield instantly became one of my favorite railroads once seeing the 800 restored.
All right.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, Ben.
Hey, Ben.
Hey, Blake.
Yeah, I do apologize. I wasn't on Hangouts at the time.
I sent you a million messages asking me to join.
I do apologize heavily.
It's fine. Anyways.
Ooh, what are you doing there, Liz?
Playing a game.
Oh. What game is that?
I don't know if you guys are familiar with it. It's called Zoombinis.
Oh.
Oh, I think you did mention that once before.
But it's been a while. But it has been a while.
I think I actually have very vague memories of that. When I was very little. But I'm not sure.
If you guys want, I could design you guys on here.
Well, I can't really stay for very long because it's getting late where I live.
Yeah, Yeah, like I say, I'm thinking about ending the stream in a few minutes.
That's fine.
Yeah, but at least you came on while it lasted anyway.
Picking up my bags and hitting the road.
Wait, what?
Packing up my bags and hitting the road. So long, guys.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Shuffle. Concentrate like that.
Oh, God.
I got this from a local antique shop.
Yeah.
It came from I believe England, actually, the suitcase. I got it at an antique shop from the gentleman who runs it. Mainly gets his antiques from when he goes across the pond to England and whatnot.
Wow.
So this was a suitcase that came from England. So that's pretty cool. I'm also hoping to go to a shop sometime, hopefully this week, because he has a London and Northeastern Station Master book waiting for me. I'm meaning to get me some of that London and Northeastern. I don't care if they didn't necessarily deserve their world record. It's London and Northeastern. The engines are iconic.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, since it's almost getting close to 10:50, I'm thinking about possibly ending the stream right here. But I just wanted to thank you guys so much for joining my first birthday live stream.
Oh yeah, happy birthday!
Like before you end the stream, you know what I'm gonna do.
Wait, what?
You know what I do right before the stream ends.
Oh yes, I know what you're gonna do.
You know, guys, at the end of every single live stream that I'm in, I always say like a random message as like a inspirational thing, but it makes no sense. So, if you're ever able to get pieces of a steam locomotive, looking at you, John. If you ever get pieces from a steam locomotive, whatever you do, do not put them in the radiator of your truck.
Otherwise, if I ever own a truck.
or your automobile that you currently own, and don't poke the tires with the bolts and spikes, okay?
Actually,
unless it's your ex that you hate.
Actually, guys.
Yep.
I don't know if Fletcher is watching the stream right now, or if he was even here at all during it, but
yeah, he was earlier.
Oh, then I missed it. Oh well.
Oh well, but at least you'll watch it once we're done with this.
All right. So in any case, then Fletcher, if you're watching this, I think this image will promote you just how much we love you.
Oh. Why are you laughing about it?
Because
now,
we had
now here's the thing. I just realized this. If you flip the number around, you get 119. Union Pacific 119. 611. Norfolk and Western. Norfolk and Central Pacific. I can imagine the 119 in the J class colors now and the J class in the 119 colors. Fletcher is going to slaughter me in slightly.
Yeah, if we're going to just show stuff like that, yeah, I'm going to do something.
All right. Anyways, shall we end it here, guys?
Sure.
Okay.
All right. All right. Have a good night, guys, and thanks for the birthday celebration.
Bye. Happy
Bye.
birthday.